There we go. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, host of Mind of a Gamer, fellow TOA member. And yo, you can tell that I'm not good at this. I messed up again because every time I start the podcast, I forget that my volume is on. So I'm hearing my voice twice and it messes up my talking. You know, like you hear your voice, so you start like fumbling over your words and stuff like that.
How do you do that every time?
You know what? I don't know. Because sometimes I'll be watching videos or stuff like that. Yo, we got 5 people in here already. Listen, they want to know who the guest is.
They want to know. They want to know what's popping.
Chuck was like, yo, listen, I need to know who the guest is. Tell me. I said, listen, bro.
Chuck, open up the hand right now.
I can't tell y'all because I don't want people coming through. They find out who the guest is and they try to steal our guest. No, you're not. No, she's not even a guest. This is a new member. Okay. This is a new member. She MOG. Okay. We can't be called MOG boys anymore. We're MOG and friends or MOG crew, whatever you want to call it.
First of all, don't ever say MOG and friends ever again.
MOG and friends, MOG the gamer and friends. I don't know. MOG crew. I don't know. Something like that.
I feel like I'm on a 70s superhero show every time you say MOG and friends.
Hey guys, welcome to that MOG and friends. Had the the Justice League
music
playing in the background. Not a Batman.
No, Justice League had that too.
They did, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm old too, and I don't remember.
Yeah, you're old. I'm the young one, and wow.
Yeah,
Let me set my Gatorade on that one, bro.
Gatorade. Yeah, you are young. Fuck drinking Gatorade, bro. I'm drinking some herbal tea or something.
Talking about herbal tea, bastard.
Yo, listen, man. Yo, you laugh at the herbal tea.
I drink herbal tea too, man. I can't just drink herbal tea while I'm at work.
Well, you know what's funny? When I was young, I never was a coffee drinker. Then when I started working in corporate America, like it's Starbucks everywhere. So I'm like, fuck, man, I need something to drink. I get a coffee, boom, every day. As soon as I get off the train, gotta get my coffee. At lunch, gotta get a coffee. Before I leave, I gotta get a coffee. It's crazy.
I'm kind of the same way now. Like I got older and I was like, yeah, I need coffee. I gotta live with coffee. Go to work. Yeah, I need this coffee.
Yeah,
it's just like you turn into an adult because you drinking coffee and just like.
Yeah, that's how you know you're an adult. That's how you know you're an adult because now, like, when I was young, I used to get I would try coffee. I'd be like, yo, make this shit sweet as fuck. I need this joint like 5-6 sugars. You feel me? And then it's like now I go out and be like, oh, what you want? I'd be like, yo, let me get a vanilla iced coffee, milk, no sugar. I can't have all this sugar, man. Like I need my feet, no sugar.
Hey man, this is how we started Mind of the Gamer today.
I'm sorry. Let me move. I don't know why do we talk about coffee. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, it is another Saturday morning. MOG Boys is here. Well, MOG people, MOG crew is here, and we do got a very special guest that is a new member. But before I introduce her, I gotta introduce my boy Demi. I got to. Demi, introduce yourself to the people and let everybody know the games you're playing throughout the week.
What is going on, everybody? The MOG crew, the MOG militia, the MOG in the morning.
Okay, stop. I'm gonna stop you right there. No.
Hold on.
The MOG militia? No. We're not doing this. The
MOG militia is back, and the Mad Titan is here. The Mad Reviewer, the God of Reviews himself. God, it's been a minute, guys. I missed y'all. I miss all of y'all. What have I been playing throughout the week? Let's see. I have been playing Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter. That is a wonderful game. That is a great game. If you're into mystery, if you're into thriller mystery games, pick that up. It's like $10. Fun.
I just never played this shit.
Yeah, it's kind of the sequel to Crimes and Punishment, so you would have to play Crimes and Punishment first.
Okay.
So I'm playing that. Persona 4 Golden, Super Mario Odyssey. I just downloaded the Monster Hunter Generation on my Switch. I'm going to try that out a little bit later. Playing Aero, fun little rhythm indie game. Chasm, Yakuza 6. I'm about to knock that out to get ready for Kiwami 2. Detroit. The Darwin Project, really fun battle royale game.
That? Yo, what was the name of that battle royale game you was playing yesterday? With
the Darwin Project.
That's Darwin Project.
Yeah.
Really? Real talk. I was watching that. I'm like, yo, this looks pretty interesting. I like this.
It's condensed. It's like a very small battle royale game to where you know what you're doing. It's like 10 people, and that kind of what drew me in because there isn't so many people that you have to go against to stay alive. It's kind of like I can pick my fights. Like yesterday, I have a sick 1v5 clutch that I pulled off yesterday. Now I'm still proud of myself about
that 2v1 clutch was nice too. I really did like that.
Yeah, man. Like shout out to Fame because he was dying a lot, and I had to pull the reins up. I
would say that he was. Shout out to Fame.
I had to pull the reins up, but man, that game is fun. And I played Shenmue, and I'm gonna be honest, that game did not age well.
Really? Shit. I'm mad you said that.
It just when you play it, you'll see it just really didn't age well.
Yeah, I gotta start it. I never played it, so I may perceive it differently than you. But when you look at Yakuza and then look at this, you're like, man, listen.
No, cause I remember playing on the OG Dreamcast back when I was like 6, 7.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, this is just innovative for its time. And I go back and I'm like, wow, this hasn't aged. Because it's certain games that you do that for, like Devil May Cry 1. I'm like, wow, this did not age well at all.
I'm not. We got a dislike already. How you disliking greatness?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check it out. And see what's up. I'll probably try to play it this weekend. I got the tournament and everything, and then I'm trying to finish God of War, New Game Plus. But we'll see. Anything else you playing?
That's it. That's really it for now. Oh, Dead Cells. I've been playing Dead Cells. Yeah, I've been switching on and off from that too.
Talking about that game that was having motherfuckers play. Let me stop. Let me shut up.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Then on to our next member. The long wait is over. Okay, guys. MOG is whole again. Okay, guys. We make our official return next week, September 2nd, but we're doing a special podcast today to introduce our new member, to let the world know.
Let me lay out the red carpet for you. I got you.
Lay out the red carpet.
Oh guys.
Lay out the red carpet. Okay?
Guys, you're too kind. Stop it.
Slap it.
Stop.
Yes. This chick right here, this woman right here, very dope. She about her shit. She play her games, and she cool peoples. Hold
on, before you jump in, I have to give you a Joe Budden table drum roll.
Oh, do it. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our newest member of MOG, Miss Leisha.
Hey. Hi. Hi, guys.
Miss Leisha.
What's
please
good?
Introduce yourself. And please let everybody know the games you've been playing throughout the week.
Okay, so just a quick introduction as to who I am. My name is Leash. I've been playing games since I'm 5. Well, since I've been 5. I'm 29 now. 29 and fine on y'all asses.
Hey, let's go.
Let's see. So the games I've been playing, I just finished Bayonetta or whatever. So check that out if you can. What else? I haven't really been playing like consistent games. I play Monster Hunter World if I want to relax. I play Stardew Valley when I steal my daughter's Switch. I'm about to start playing. I just finished the demo to Octopath Traveler or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to take up too much of my daughter's Switch time, but it looks like she might have to be on Switch punishment because that game is hot. Like I was playing it. I'm like, I wonder what trouble she'll get into this week, so that way I can just take her shit. But yeah, that's basically what I've been playing. What I've been trying to do is like utilize my Xbox Game Pass since I pay $9.99 a month for it. So I've been just going back and trying to play like games I haven't played. Like I'm supposed to be playing Doom soon, but it's taking a week to down. Like it's literally been like a week and a couple of days, but it's a 60 gig download. So I'm like, okay, cool, or whatever. But
taking you a week to download that?
Yes, I started downloading it like last Tuesday, maybe. It's definitely Saturday. So
what's some speeds?
I mean, I got AT&T. So well, not AT&T. Actually, I got Comcast. I had AT&T. So
are you wired or wireless? That's the important question.
I'm wireless.
Oh, see,
yeah,
that might be the culprit.
I'm wireless, but yeah,
that's the case.
That's the only games I only play like sparingly because you know I'm a mom, you know, job or whatever. But when I have my downtime, I'm definitely on them sticks. So
definitely responsibilities. They definitely come first.
Of course. But she she 10, so she all right. She can care herself.
Go home, like mom, you're home. It's a sandwich in the fridge.
Right, go do your homework. Go do your homework so I can go play this game real quick.
Yo, listen, when they come of age, you feel me? Mommy, I'm hungry.
Right.
Peanut butter and jelly up there. Listen, my mom did it. Shit. Well, I mean, when I was young, mom be too tired. She'd have to cook. Or she'll instruct me on how to do everything while she's laying down.
Exactly.
Like, and I'm like 10, 11 years old. Like, all right, so heat up the pan, put the oil in, put the chicken.
You got to start on your own.
No, you go do it. All right.
Hey, man, I learned how to just cook. I ain't getting no instructions.
Listen, man, my mom come home, straight. She either be on the couch watching TV, let her feet rest. Like, oh. I smell the chicken. Turn it over or something. Yeah. Check the rice.
But she was preparing you for life. So
I see. My mom was like, "Boy, you gonna learn. Watch me do this, and if you mess up, that's your ass. That's how it works."
Hold on.
Like,
that's Chicago.
Chicken.
Out here in New York, moms, she either instruct us or I would cook with her.
I had to visually learn it, bro. Like there was no instructions. Like I had to visually watch.
That's all. Be grateful we ain't grow up in Debbie household. I ain't trying to get my ass whooped for messing up the dinner. Like, Mom, I'm still learning. Like, whip my ass off this. Like,
right. She beat you and make you eat the burnt chicken.
Oh God.
No. Now you gonna eat this. We don't waste food on this.
You getting that Heihachi treatment. You getting that Heihachi treatment from Tekken. You mess up that chicken tonight.
Wait. That burnt piece of chicken. Like you get, oh yeah, it's the biggest piece, but that shit burnt as hell. But yo, Alicia, man, it definitely is an honor to have you on the show.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate you, honestly. Everybody in the chat, I hope you guys, shower her with love and support and open arms.
Shower me with your love, guys.
The links to everything.
Just don't be weird about it.
Yeah, don't be weird with the shower. Don't be in my DMs talking about, hey, what about that shower? No, thank you.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Somebody jump in the DM like, hey, what about that shower?
What about that shower?
Like, Alicia coming at me like, Persona, you see what your stupid ass did? What? I shower you with love. I didn't say actually talk about a shower. Like, don't be weird, guys, please. Like, don't scare me.
So what about that water hitting your body?
Ain't nothing too much could scare me off. You just get a stern talking to if you jump in my DMs about these showers, okay?
Yeah.
Are they getting the finger wag? Or
I'm tell you, she's a black mom, guys.
Yeah, they're
so
getting
black moms, they got that mouth on them.
Right.
Listen, my mom, she loved me to death, but she's called me some fucked up shit as a kid. Like
you got hit with the names in the book.
I remember one time I was running around in the store and I was making mad noise, me and my brother. And she was like, "Hey, you stupid ass motherfuckers want to sit in a hot ass car? Because I don't give a Please calm down." Like, all right, let me calm down, So I know black moms, they about their shit. But
first of all, hold on. Before you jump into the next topic, she said she's giving y'all the finger wag.
I'm giving y'all the finger wag, yes.
The finger wag is a vicious the talking piece plus the finger wag combo is a vicious mom combo.
Never mind all of that.
But nah,
stare.
sometimes I do the hand clap too. Like I know
the
y'all
hand
did
clap.
not just come into my DM on some shower. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
We don't do that here.
The best one for me, I guess personally, will be the stare. The stare.
Oh yeah.
That's what my dad used to do to me. My dad, oh God, he didn't even have to say nothing. He would just look at me. I'd be like, I'm good. Yep. Let me
Even
sit
my grandmother, like I'm a grown ass man now, and it's like whenever I go to my grandmother and visit my grandmother, she still make me feel like a little scared. Like I'll be like, you know, I'm 6 feet, like I'm towering over her and shit. She'll just give me the stare, and I'm like, whatever. Like, all right, whatever, man. Like, man, I don't know. Parents are probably the only ones that can do that to their kids, no matter how old they get. But yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm happy. Demi's happy. All her links to everything. Everybody's links is in the description. The link to her Twitter, the link to her Twitch, the link to her YouTube, Demi's links, my everything. Everybody's stuff is in the description, guys. Go support her. Go follow her channel.
Please.
Support, go follow her Twitter. Support this woman. Please.
I'm nice, guys, in real life.
It's very nice. It's very nice. So yeah, it's perfect. But let's get into some questions. It's just question time. You're in the hot seat now, Miss Lee.
Done.
Hello.
And it's time for some questions. Like we about to see what's up. What makes Leisha the gamer and the streamer that she is?
Okay. Bring it on.
So obviously, you already answered the first question. How long you been gaming? You said you've been gaming since 5. What was your first console?
First console was Super Nintendo. Well, actually, it belonged to my brother. I didn't get my actual first console until PlayStation 1, back when they made the small one, so the PS1 or whatever. But the first time I ever remember playing games was with my brother. The first game I remember, it was Street Fighter 2. And I used to have to tell my brother to put in the code to get the pink Chun-Li outfit, because I wouldn't play unless he put in the code. Because I'm like, no, if I'm going to be Chun-Li, she's going to be pink. And then he would proceed to like whip my ass in every game. But as long
as you got that pink, no, that's all right. Like, I'm happy as a kid. I got that pink.
I mean, because me and my brother are like 10 years apart. So like he was 15. So he was already versed in all that. So he just wanted me to be the button masher that I was, so that way he could practice. So yeah. So that's the first game.
That sounds so unfair.
I mean, it is, but it taught me to never give up though. And it taught me my love for games. So I mean, yeah. So that's like the first game I like remember playing. And then after that, like I got into like Final Fantasy. So I'm more like RPGs. I love a good storyline and stuff like that.
All right, so I got a question.
Demi, this
I got hold on.
I love
this question.
Yes.
Your favorite Final Fantasy?
Favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 6.
Listen, she ain't give that safety answer. 7's my favorite.
No, actually, 7's not even in my top 3. Final Fantasy 7's not in my top 3.
Give me your top 3, because if you say what I think you're gonna say in your top 3, it's gonna be
all right. Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 8, and Final Fantasy 10. Those are my top 3. Yeah.
Let's go. Yo, I know Barry's in the chat right now.
First of all,
my boy Barry, you just said you ain't put Final Fantasy 7 in top.
Nah, it's in the top 5, but
first
definitely
of all,
not top 3.
Final Fantasy 8 is in your top 3. We are officially best friends.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of hoping you would say 12 in your top 3, but
actually,
we can still be kind of sort of friends.
I can't stand.
Finish that statement.
I can't stand 12. I can't.
What?
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because Vaughn pissed me off the entire time I played that game. It's like he made it so unbearable for me. Now I do love Fran and Bautier or whatever, but the other characters outside of them, they didn't really appeal to me at all.
Like Bosch? Oh my god.
No, I did not. He was like Orin, but like watered down. No. Orin was way cooler.
You don't like 12. Oh no. Oh my god. No. For me, it's I think 12 is the best. It's my all-time favorite, but 12, 8, and 10.
So are you talking about the 12 before they revamped it, the battle system, or are you talking about the 12, the original?
The original.
Because the battle system sucked too. Now I heard
the battle system was the battle. I like the battle system. I think what it was 12 was ahead of its time in terms of the battle system, because 12 had the most different, I guess, battle system when you come from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, or whatever. So the battle system felt more like an MMO for the time type of battle system, and it was kind of sort of action based, but still kind of turn based. So it kind of a lot of people that were just really heavy, back then it was really more turn-based than action-based RPGs anyway. So going into that, I know a lot of people, that's what a lot of people didn't like off rip. So I kind of get that, but I loved it. Like when I first played it, I was like, yo, this is, at first I thought it was going to be trash too. Just, complain, turn-based, but I loved it. It was great.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yo, that hurts my heart.
I support these answers.
You know what, Demi? I guess this is payback for the whole bonding with the pizza and everything. But it's fine.
I'm neutral to an extent, guys. All right,
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm glaring over you guys with the evil glare.
But Demi, you said you had a question for her.
That was my question.
Oh, that was. Oh, thank you. So I guess you would say Final Fantasy VI is your favorite RPG as well?
Yes, it's my favorite. Well, no, actually, Chrono Cross is my favorite RPG, like, of all. Like, even over Chrono Trigger. Like, I love Chrono Trigger, but like me replaying it as an adult, because I played it like when I was young, I was like, oh, okay, cool. But me replaying Chrono Trigger as an adult, I was like, I'm like, it's still a good storyline, but it just didn't age well for me personally. But I feel like if I was to replay Chrono Cross, because I still haven't and I want to so bad, but like I feel like if I was to replay that, like it would age well and I'll still be like captivated by a story. Plus, the only thing I guess I did like it because all of the characters were like different and you could choose from a whole bunch of characters. But and then I love like the alternate storylines or the alternate universes and like stuff like that. So yeah, Chrono Cross will actually be my favorite RPG.
Really?
And, I'm sitting up here, and unless you count, because like I don't.
You got the nerds in the chat going crazy,
right?
Like, wait, you like that?
I don't count like Mass Effect because that's like I don't count stuff like that.
No, you can't. You really can't. Honestly, you can't count stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't count. I don't count Dragon Age because like those are, to me, that's like in a different lane of RPG or whatever.
They can still be great RPGs.
My head off, bro. What is y'all doing today?
I love Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect, but I don't count it as an RPG in my like.
Oh wow!
You see what I'm saying? Like it's an action RPG.
I mean. Wouldn't that technically still be an RPG though?
That would technically be an RPG, but like to me, it's like on a different level. You like when I think of RPG, I think of like nostalgia. So I'm thinking about like turn-based, RPG, like
Suikoden and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Now, Mass Effect will always be in my top, like whatever, because I love the whole storyline. My Commander Shepard was always a black woman. She saved the whole universe or whatever, but I just can't say like that's my favorite RPG. You see what I'm saying?
Damn, I had another question.
My hat is on the floor right now.
Don't worry, he gonna restore his hat by the end of this podcast. I had another question about RPGs. It really just slipped my mind. Damn, it slipped my mind. Oh, you ever play Legend of Dragoon?
I was not into RPGs like that. Like I was into like the colorful, like more fantasy based RPGs. So Legends of Dragoons really didn't appeal to me. Now I did used to watch my brother play, and from like what I remember, it looked good or whatever, but I never really got into it. So I wasn't really into like the dark type of RPGs back then.
Okay, that's what's up. So what so I guess favorite genre obviously would be JRPGs. What do you enjoy most about gaming?
I'll have to say, I think with everybody, it's the escape. Like enduring another storyline, enduring challenges, overcoming the challenges or whatever. It's an escape from what you have to deal with in your life. And I think if anything, I would say like the thing that I do enjoy about gaming is that it made me like a better person, I would say. Because
Really?
like, yeah, like like even like in my professional life, like I'm a bartender, so I can assess this different things and I can like accomplish different things because I game, like, because that's what we do. We have to we have an obstacle or whatever, and we have to figure out the best way to overcome that obstacle. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I enjoy video games, because it's so ingrained into my everyday life or whatever that like I couldn't see me not playing games. Like I can't go weeks without playing games or whatever. So
oh God,
yeah, that's what I love about it or whatever. So yeah, that'll be my thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What do you dislike about video games, or about it may not necessarily have to be about video games, or what do you
just I say just the culture in general.
Culture, yeah, like the video game culture. What is it? Culture? Or video game culture, whichever one you want to kind of tackle. If you want to tackle both, you can. Or if you want to just pick one and do that, you can too. But what do you dislike?
Damn, I don't know. Well, video game culture. Me being a woman that plays video games, you already know. We all did discussion on Twitter every day, gatekeeping or whatever. I really don't pay no attention. Like, it is annoying, but everybody's gonna have their opinion about that or whatever. Everybody has fun facts that they know about video games, about life. Oh, a seahorse, the male gets pregnant and have the babies. Like, I don't have to sit up here and tell you like my random knowledge about a game in order for you to think of me as a gamer. Like, my 24 years of playing video games should answer that or whatever. So that'll be like the culture or whatever. And then the whole black women are unicorns in the game. And no, we are not. Like, most of the girls I went to high school with play video games. Like, most of the women in my family play video games. So it's like, I don't understand. Like, maybe, every different people, see different things. But to me, I look around like, I don't know. It just depends on where you're from. Now, video games as like a whole, I think the market, like the AAA games or whatever, they're starting to become a disappointment. I'm starting to like turn more so towards indie games, because indie developers have been putting that foot to that neck. Like, if you look at any indie game that came out and actually got like a bigger developer to sponsor it when it first comes out, it's like awesome or whatever. Like, but like those AAA games, like I'm still scarred by like Mass Effect Andromeda, because it's like I'd put all my heart and my soul into Mass Effect and the franchise for them to shit on me and put out an unfinished game.
Put out that dog shit.
Right. To put out such a crappy game such as Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, and that kind of hurts my heart, because it's like it's literally like how long did the Mass Effect, it's been a decade of them putting out Mass Effect or whatever. So I dedicated 8 to 10 years of my life to this franchise for y'all to do me like this. It's the same thing with Fable. When Fable came out, the first Fable, amazing. Second Fable, third Fable, oh my God, why did y'all do this to me?
I'm smiling right now. I'm smiling really hard right now.
She's preaching how I'm feeling. She
so well.
So that's why that's the thing. Like AAA, the people who make those type of games, like they really need to cater more to their fan base. Stop trying to get all these celebrities to voice your games or whatever. We don't care. Like,
I think what it is the casual, like, because with us, we're considered a minority, and I'm not saying within our skin color, I'm just speaking in gaming period. Like hardcore gamers like us are considered a minority. So when it comes to what they're trying to grasp, it's more so the casual, because they figure the hardcore person is going to buy the game anyway,
right?
Or they're going to invest whatever money they are into the game anyway.
True.
I think that they're focused. They've done a thing of shifting their focus to the audience of people that aren't going to keep supporting your games 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, or even, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line after the game releases. Normally people play the game for 2 weeks and then put it down and not pick it up, as opposed to the hardcore guy that's still playing it to this day.
True.
So I think that's
but they need to do a better job with retention too, though, because it's like you keep on putting out these unfinished games. And how do you explain? Yeah, you could reel more people in, but I think the point is to make them loyal or whatever. And it's not fair to the generation that's under us, because they could play Final Fantasy VII, cool, but they don't have the experience of like first playing it. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not building a culture for I feel like for like the younger players or whatever. So what I have to do is I'm using my Game Pass now to go back and like I've been playing old games, because these new games really haven't been doing it for me. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I have my daughter like playing old games, like it's like this is what mommy grew up playing. You gonna play this too or whatever. So you don't have to endure the crap that they've been throwing at y'all. So I don't know.
She don't play Fortnite?
I won't let her play Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah. Fortnite too wild. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her to be one of those little 10-year-old kids on the headset cursing. No, thank you.
You know, it's a VR game I think she may enjoy. The Darwin Project is actually one of those games that isn't too crazy.
A VR? You said a VR game?
No, it's a battle royale. Darwin Project.
BR. I thought you said VR. So what?
I'm like, what? I don't have that equipment yet.
But Darwin Project is actually not a crazy VR game where people are wild. It's actually really fun. It's like 10 people, small zones, nothing too crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that, because she's been begging me, Mom, I want to play Fortnite. Mom, I'm like, no, go do your homework.
She asking to play games before she doing the homework. Right. Oh man, oh my god, you gotta do at least a little bit of the homework. Like, look, Marcy, I finished this. Right. You like gotta make her feel happy a little bit. Like, oh, you finished your homework, go ahead, do what you want to do.
Right.
That's what's up though. That's actually a really dope perspective at it, because there definitely has been a lot of disappointment within games, especially from AAA developers. It's been a mess. It's been a mess.
I got a question. So you say you play indie games, and you're talking to the indie god.
Oh my god!
You talking to the indie god? Let me ask you. I gotta ask you, because being an indie fan, I love indie games. I try to talk to as much indie developers as possible. What are your top 5 indie games this generation?
Oh God. Okay. So now you have me going back into the bag of memories. Damn. So I can only go by like what I've played recently, right? Because like with me doing like streaming and YouTube or whatever, like that's when I've really been like on my shit with games. So I just finished Forgotten Anne. That was pretty decent if you like a good story, but the like it's just basically completing puzzles and obstacles or whatever. Then what else? It's this indie game, and it's so random and freaking obscure, and I found it in Steam. And even though it has like its glitches, like I like to play games from like up and coming developers who might put out something, and yeah, I can expect it not to be finished, but I don't feel bad about it because they don't have the money, the fund in the back end. Cool, but I'm gonna support you. So it's this game called Stay Woke, and it's so weird and random, and it's like the little sprite figures, and it's kind of like an RPG or whatever. I played that. That was pretty good for that to be the developers like first game that they put out on Steam. What else? Damn it, Demi.
You woke up a storm. You mentioned indies.
It's too early for this. It's 11:38 where I'm at. Okay.
You mentioned indies. You're gonna get these indie questions.
Damn, I really have to think like indie games. Freaking. Damn. Can I do a top 3? Because it's too early.
Hey, that's fine. Top 3 is fine.
All right. So I guess the third one would be like, nah, not that. Damn it. Give back to me and I'm gonna blurt it out randomly because I really have to sit up here and think. Because there's so many that are like, and then I gotta think of like what's indie and what got picked up by like a major developer.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe
you could technically say The Witcher is an indie game.
I never played The Witcher.
Hey, you tried to lead her into that book.
Yeah, I never played The Witcher.
Yo, hold on. You tried to lead her to that. You did, bro.
And I said I was gonna play, but I just never.
Yo,
I don't know. I'm tired of them fantasy games that take place in old Europe. And you got to go around and make wine with your feet and kill demons. No, thank you. Like, give me some. Can we get an indie game from the African diaspora, please? Can we get something like that?
Something based in Africa in the land.
No, we're not gonna get that for quite some time.
I know.
I'm keeping a buck. Black developers may have to make that, man. I don't know.
Top 3 indie games though. I'd say Inside is one of those games that just talk to me.
Inside, I have that on my computer and I never played it.
Inside is amazing.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of those stories that you have to digest, but the ending is so good.
Oh, okay. Here's my third. Ruiner. I forgot. Ruiner. I was like,
yo, you just restored the hat.
I got it. Because I really had to think. I'm like, damn it, I played so many damn indie games.
Fun fact, Ruiner was one of my top 5 favorite games last year.
Really?
I love that game.
I just played it this year. It's so good.
Can tell you, I was playing that game all day.
He was on that. He was on that pretty heavy.
Ooh, yeah, Ruiner is legit.
Amazing. That art style.
The art style is really good for that game, honestly. It really is. It looks like a great game.
I want to cosplay as the main character so bad. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I love that game, bro. Inside, Ruiner, and Life is Strange. If I had to put 3,
can we put Life is Strange as an indie though?
You can, because Donut is an indie developer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, is Vampire an indie?
Can we say that? Donut actually got established right after Life is Strange, so I don't think they were indie.
But I thought Donut was published by Square Enix.
But they're still an indie though.
They were still indie? Okay. Shit. Okay. Then I'll put Life is Strange. Damn, what's the name of that game? I can't think of the game. The robot game with the indie. I forgot. What was it? Remember the Easy Platinum with that robot dummy? Shit. You know, from China? Shit, I forgot. Next Machina. I could say Next Machina.
Yeah, that works.
Next Machina was dope. So yeah, I would say Life is Strange, Next Machina, and I can't think of the third. I'm gonna be honest. My mind is drawing a blank right now. Indies, so I'm keeping it a buck.
Right.
My mind is drawing a blank on indies.
Like, think, and then like a lot of games that became AAA games started off as indies.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying not to name any of those. I'm trying to name like for real indies.
6 said Vampire is an indie. I ain't the Vampire. Vampire was listen. Demi put me onto Vampire because I ain't gonna front. I was like, yo, this game looked like dog shit. And then he was like, oh man, he was like, nah, man, it's made by Donut, man. No, yo, try it out. So I was like, I looked at it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance. I bought the game. I ended up platinum.
Liked it.
Platinum. It's really Icy. That's the game. 6. Shout out to 6. Icy.
Yeah,
Icy was really good. Yeah, Icy was really. That was a really good game. I really did like that. Vampire. If you haven't played Vampire,
I need to.
That's a really good game. It's a good stream game too. It's
really?
Yeah, it is because it's a mix between, and I hate, I don't want to say Souls
every time.
I don't want to say Souls, but it
has Souls-like combat.
Yeah, it has Souls-like combat. So it's a mix between Dark Souls and Life is Strange. No bullshit.
Because you have you have the heavy decisions to whether you want to be full vampire or just straight up a good citizen.
And that's kind of how the Dark Souls aspect kind of plays into it, because if you don't kill any of the citizens, then the game actually becomes extremely harder because you're severely underleveled the further you get into the game.
Oh, then I have to mark everybody then, because I work smart, not hard.
But also, like, if you the way you talk to people, they reveal hidden things, they reveal new information about other people. It really is a very intuitive game. I like it a lot.
Okay.
That's because the dialogue is good, because all of it is talking. It's it's all talking, and it's, you know how some games, when there's a lot of dialogue, you kind of get you start snoozing it out. in this game, because the story and everything is so great, you want to know more about the people. You want to know more about the epidemic. You want to know more about what's going on in each town that you go to, because it's like each town almost has its own story as to why everything is the way it is and why the characters are the way they are. It really is a great game. It really is.
This guy here,
check that out.
This guy here, he ain't want to buy it at first, and I remember, it's trash, bro. It's like garbage.
I say everything's trash, you know
that. That's a New York thing. Everything's trash until
everything's trash.
I'm like, bro, pick it up, bro.
At least you should know. Everything is trash.
Everything is
trash until we actually try it. I say that, COD is one of my favorite shooters of all time. When I die, the game's garbage.
I gotta really be the middleman. I gotta be the middleman for this guy all the time. Like, man, just try it, man. No,
bro. Let's see. Next question. I think what impact has gaming had on your life? I think we kind of touched on that.
Yeah.
So wait, just a side question.
Yes.
Is it true that dudes on Twitter like really ask about like when a woman is a gamer, they always have to ask those severe questions?
I mean, not just on Twitter, like in real life. Like you tell, like it's come to the point where if I already know like you're not a nerd dude, or like even if you are a nerd dude, like I'm not gonna like openly admit that I play games, because I don't feel like answering all those 100,000 questions, or I don't feel like hearing.
Also, I ain't mean to throw these questions at you. I was just
but it's different because I'm on a podcast, so it's different. Like I know what I was signing myself up for. I don't want to have these casual conversations with people about, what year did this come out?
Name me top 5.
Nah, that's OD. That's OD. Like that's.
Do you know? That's what Google's for. Like, I don't need to know. You ask
Name
Google.
Me top 5 obscure PlayStation Japanese games right now.
Right. Like, come on. It's with everything, with games, with anime, anything that's male dominated or thought of as male dominated. That's what we really have to go through. Like, I don't even tell dudes I date that I play video games until I feel like they're cool.
Like even if he's like a nerdy guy as well, or like he kind of is open, like I'll kind of his type of nerdiness.
Yeah, I'll kind of segue into it. Like, he'll say, I like Final Fantasy. I'll be like, okay, cool. So that's how I do it. Like, I don't come off rip like, ooh, I play games. No, I'm about to fill you out first because I need to see if you a douche lord or not. So,
hey, real time. I just had like a funny scenario. Like, say like you out with like a friend, or you with some dude or whatever. Like, oh yeah, I like video games, and then that light bulb goes on. Like, oh, you do? What you like? And then like it's like, I like Final Fantasy. Oh, word, so 8, 6, 7, 4, like all these like kind of going super crazy into it. Yep. I mean, have you ever like got any type of like been labeled an outcast because of it? Like being like liking anime, video games, things like. Have you ever like felt like someone didn't want to fuck with you because of that?
Honestly, like I feel like I don't know. Like I've never been an outcast for me liking nerd stuff, because one, all my family members like nerds. The reason why I like comic books is because my dad used to have a big collection of comic books, and plus he draws like little comic book characters and stuff. Not for anything major. He does it on his spare time. I've been trying to get him on his business tip, but he don't want to listen. Anyway, like even like all my family members, they're into like anime and like comic books and video games. We even like on holidays we hook up the video game and play with each other. So I've never had like the instance where I'm like the black sheep of my family. Even in my friend life, like I think I choose all my friends for different reasons or whatever. So even if I know my friends aren't gamers, like they get me and they accept me. And even like in high school, like I went to an artsy high school. I went to Tri-Cities High School for, people in Atlanta, you already know Tri-Cities. That's the high school that Outkast went to or whatever. And like, but it's an artsy high school. So even if you are weird, you accept it.
You fit in, yeah.
You fit in. So
yeah.
I haven't, and I thank God that I haven't had to deal with that. But I can see where people are coming from, because I have dated dudes who look at me weird because I had a hood dude phase, y'all. I had a hood dude phase.
That nerdy dudes we talk about now. Only.
Yeah, I had it's a phase. Honestly, it is. I was younger. I was really young, so. I've had dudes look at me like, or they treat me like, oh, she different, I want her. Like, no, you just want me because you want to like show me off and you feel like, like, nah. But I don't know. Like, I haven't had to deal with it. Now I had to break up with somebody because they said that Marvel movies are kiddie movies or whatever.
You broke up with somebody because they said Marvel movies were kid movies?
Yes. If you can't accept me, and we don't really have too much in common, yeah, I'm good. You think Marvel's a kiddie movie? Okay. Toodaloo.
Oh shit. Yo, that's so serious. Oh damn. Marvel movies are kiddie movies, Lord.
Oh man, listen. I dodged a bullet with that one anyway, so it's cool.
Good Lord. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, and Debbie could verify. Within like our crew of crew of friends, when it comes to like the Marvel movies, DC movies, and like the comic book talks and stuff like that, that stuff can go on for hours. Like we either we disagree with something, or we agreeing with something, or we disagree, or we talking about this, or we talking about how this isn't how it is in the comics, or we talking about like the new comic books with this and that. It's something that can definitely it can go for quite a while. So
listen, because it's a whole history. It's like, when did Marvel came out? What, in the 60s, 50s, 40s, something like that? So
I think it was the 40s. They started.
40s, yeah. So
it's been a while. It's been a long time. So it's a lot of history. It's a lot of comic books, a lot of stories, a lot of. So it's like, things like that. You kind of have to respect, even if you don't really like that type of stuff.
Right.
I feel like it's something that you got to respect, because it's
didn't stay around that long for no reason, basically.
Yeah. Marvel cinematic movies aren't generating billions of dollars for nothing. Right. Like, there is some sort of history behind that.
Kiddie movie. Put respect on my Marvel, God.
Hey, so you like Marvel? You like Marvel more so than DC?
I'm about to say something.
Say the right thing now. Let's Spike Lee created Do the Right Thing. I'm gonna say my movie is Say the Right Thing now. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I don't like DC comics.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
Dang. I'm a DC fanboy too. I actually like DC over Marvel. Yeah. When I tell people that, people they think I'm lying. I'm like, I'm not lying to you. My best friend, he's a Marvel guy, and it's not that I don't like Marvel. I've read Marvel comics. I love Marvel, but me personally, my favorite superhero of all time is Batman.
Oh God,
that's cliche as fuck. I know. Oh my God, you like Batman? Like, just because kind of like. I can relate to Batman in a lot of instances. So
you fight crime in the dark alley every night?
Yeah, man. I don't go by Batman. No, I go as Black Man. Who's that Black Man right there at the door? Black Man, get him. So the police chase me. Black Man.
The only thing good about Batman are his villains, honestly.
Batman has but see, that same thing can kind of be said for, like, when you look at Marvel.
Nope.
Hold on. When you look at Marvel,
y'all have a soundboard. Is the wrong button.
We actually gotta be getting one of those too. We are. When it comes to Marvel's villains, I would say a majority of Marvel's villains either going to come from X-Men or Spider-Man. X-Men and Spider-Man.
No.
Look at Spider-Man's villains. Are we talking about impact of villains, or are we talking about just the amount of villains someone has? Because if we're talking impact,
X-Men are like, first of all, their villains are not, their villains do not overshadow the X-Men. X-Men, because that's my favorite Marvel series is the X-Men or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dynamics of, because there's really, if you think about it, there's really no distinct villain in the Marvel universe outside of like Apocalypse, like the big god villains or whatever. Like all the human or mutant villains are like, I look at them as anti-heroes because they all have a reason as to why they're doing the things that they do. It's just that they go about it the wrong way. Because can we really call Magneto a villain?
Hell yeah. What you mean?
No.
Hell yeah. I mean, okay. Not.
Can we really call him like a for real, truly evil?
I want to say yes and no, because Magneto was the type of person where he would go through any lengths to ensure that the mutant race was the superior race.
But
so that means killing humans.
What were humans doing to mutants?
Say it again.
What were humans doing to mutants? Humans were holding mutants back.
They were killing mutants. They were doing experiments. They were doing all types of, I mean, they created the Sentinels to kill the mutants. So I get that.
So if I was Magneto and I can control bullets, what do you think I'm gonna do? You trying to kill me? What you think I'm gonna do?
See, Professor X was trying to go about it in a more peaceful way.
Professor X was holding them back. Okay. All right, I love Professor Xavier, but at the same time, it was just like, dude, like, let up or whatever. Like, you sitting up here trying to preach peace or whatever. Like, but your people's dying. How many times these people got to die and come back to life for you to get it? Humans don't mess with y'all. So I mean,
I don't know, because there was some, I don't know. There's a lot of instances where I agree that Magneto isn't necessarily a villain. Like, not a traditional, like Joker's a villain. Like, you can't dispute that. I think when it comes to Magneto, I think it's kind of, the jury's kind of out on that. You can kind of, I feel like he can go either way because he's an anti-hero-esque villain a little. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, Barry said, Magneto is a mass murderer. That's what I'm saying. Magneto killing folks, man. He was out here killing folks.
But the government mass murdered mutants. So, I mean, really.
They kill Magneto, though.
I mean, they can't kill Magneto.
You're right. No, you're right. And then when you look at Spider-Man's villains, Spider-Man, one of my favorite villains in the Marvel universe is Carnage. So,
okay.
Spider-Man, he's got Green Goblin, he's got Doc Ock, he's got Venom, he's got Mysterio, he's got Corpus Glaive, he's got Silver Sable, he's got a lot of those villains. So that's why Spider-Man is the most popular hero. Like his whole comic book run, his movie, like everything. Spider-Man is extremely popular. Like, I mean, Avengers is starting to come up now. But
Spider-Man's not that interesting of a character as like his other Marvel counterparts. I'm just asking, can we say that?
I mean, you can say it. I ain't gonna agree.
Because I feel like with X-Men, Marvel did a good job with fleshing out their characters, giving them multiple layers or whatever. I don't think they might have done the same thing with maybe Spider-Man. And I'm not really a fan of Captain America either, guys. I'm sorry.
I never was really a fan of Captain America. Iron Man.
Whoa. I'm coming back to some cat blasphemy. Hold on, bro. Y'all keep disrespecting today, bro.
Cat trash. I'm gonna keep it up. Cat is trash. Nah, but you know what? I'll say this, and then I'll let you speak, Demick. I know you want to speak on that. The reason why I like Spider-Man is because, again, and I think the reason why a lot of people like Spider-Man is because, again, Spider-Man is extremely relatable. With Captain America, he was frozen in ice and came back. Like, ain't nobody relating to that. Tony Stark is a billionaire. Ain't nobody relating to that. Most of the X-Men is mutants or they rich or whatever. Like, nobody can really relate to. Not saying those characters.
But how can people relate to Batman? And he's a billionaire also.
No, he is a billionaire. But I'm speaking in terms of Batman's past. His upbringing of how everything happened with his parents, losing his parents. Suffering through.
Batman owe money. We don't relate to old money.
You're right. But Spider-Man, with Spider-Man, more people can relate to Spider-Man than anything. A struggling photographer trying to, make it in the big city.
You're right.
Spider-Man can save the day and get his rent, get an eviction notice right on the door.
You're right.
Not only that, but his uncle dying, not really, knowing about his parents. and really trying to hide his life from his love. Like, you know, a lot of people do that, hide what they really do behind closed doors. So I feel like Spider-Man is probably the most relatable character in superheroism comic books, period. And that's why I feel like that's part of the reason why he's so popular the way he is.
Okay, you just gave me a new perspective now that you laid it out like that. Okay.
Hey, Devin, you want to say something though? Captain America garbage.
Actually, one of my favorite characters, Marvel-wise, is Venom. I've always liked to lead the protective version of Venom anyway. But I'll rock with Cap just because it's just something about him that makes him cool to me. I didn't like the whole Hail Hydra turn, but I've always just rocked with his comics, the crossover with Batman, and I just like his villains.
I like the Fantastic Four.
What?
I like Fantastic Four.
God.
You know what? I like Doom. I really did like Doom.
Don't just say that. Don't say you like the Fantastic Four.
I mean, Fantastic Four is okay.
Just say you like Doctor Doom. I didn't say I like Spider-Man, but I like Venom. I like Venom more.
Oh my
Spider-Man.
God!
All right, I like Doom. Okay, I like Doom. Doom is dope, man. My man's had he had the damn gauntlet. My man's out here double crossing people. He became all powerful. Doom is that dude. You feel me? And then in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, if Doom was on the squad, he was gonna win. You feel me? Them cannons, he shot out his back.
Photon cannon.
Photon cannon. No, that was Iron Man. No, it was
I just said a random Marvel line. I wasn't saying.
I'm sitting here agreeing with you. Oh God.
Foot dive. That's what that's.
Yeah, that was. Yo, listen, man. I got a lot of memories with that game. Oh man, I'm about to cry. All right, so last question. So you are a streamer.
Yes.
Do you see yourself making streaming a full-time thing? Or is that
as of right now, streaming in itself is like taxing. So I kind of like the little 2 to 3 days a week that I do stream. Now I have seen that like the more I do it, my streams seem to get longer and the more I enjoy it. Because it is hard. Like it is hard. Like I used to make YouTube videos at first. And that's to me a little easier because you don't have to interact with nobody. All you gotta do is just try to keep it as interesting as you possibly can.
Content out, that's it.
And then cut and edit and you're done.
Yeah.
But with streaming, trying to run a chat, trying to talk to people, trying to pay attention to the game you're playing without dying, trying to make sure you get all the necessary information that you need.
When you die.
And
when you die, people leave.
They do. They really do. But like it's a lot of work. Now I do enjoy it. And if I start seeing some dollar signs behind it, cool. But I'm doing it because it's fun. And I actually like the interaction with people. I love talking to people. I talk to people all day. Like that's just me or whatever. So that I'm trying to keep it as fun as possible because the moment it starts becoming work, the moment it starts becoming a responsibility, I feel like I'm gonna drop it. So that's why I don't want to say I'm gonna do it full time. I'm just gonna try to do it as much as I possibly can and be comfortable with it, have fun with it. And if I get blessed with like income or like sponsor, like if I get blessed with that, I'm good. But right now, I'm good to where I'm at right now.
I'm surprised. Are you a Twitch affiliate?
Oh yeah, I just became one.
Yeah, she just did. What was it, like 2 weeks ago, I think?
Yeah, 18
All right.
She out here. This is kind of more of like a deeper question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay.
Have you ever experienced like in streaming, have you ever experienced those dudes that just come in and be like,
"You're so beautiful, my black ebony goddess."
I ain't know how to say it, bro. I was gonna say wild shit.
I got you, bro.
You ever spit like those? Because there's a lot of female stream, not a lot, but there are female streamers out there where when you go into their channel, you kind of know what they're there for, and it's not necessarily the game,
right?
And I've watched your streams and very respectable, very ain't no bullshit there, but you ever like got those type of people that come in, hey, do this, do that, you should wear it. You get like those weird dudes that come in like kind of harassing you.
I honestly don't. I think I got my first weird dude like maybe 2 streams ago. But other than that, I really don't get weird people. Some dude came in my chat talking about, "Can you choke me?" But I'm like, I looked at the comment. I'm like, what? I was like, you gotta pay me to choke you, boo boo.
Oh,
no.
I mean,
For $20, I'll choke you.
$20, I'll choke you.
Yeah.
You talking 20? You should have said 45.
I mean, listen, like people, the minimum wage in Atlanta is $7.25. If I could get $20 for like 10 minutes of choking somebody, I think I won.
You selling yourself short, man. You got to play off his fetish. You want me to choke you?
Well, that is $100. I can't cap off a fetish. Yeah. You right.
$100. You want $100 for that?
Like, what you gotta ask sometimes? What makes these dudes just like openly go into a chat like, all right, she's a girl streamer. Oh my God, I'm about to say this. Choke me, like what? They don't have. They don't have.
They don't have I think of it as like they don't really have too many interactions with women, because if they did, they get beat up every time. Like, I mean, what do y'all call them? Titty streamers? Like, I don't. Can I curse on this or whatever?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, because I've been.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Like no F words and no.
No, you can say F words and all that, but just even though we all are black, the N word kind of just
no N word.
Yeah, just no.
Ooh, that's gonna be hard.
That's
gonna be hard because man,
I slip up too. So if you slip up, it's fine.
I don't slip up because. You know, I'm a great guy.
You do slip up. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I don't.
You slip up.
Okay. So Robert, can I say Negro? You know, because
yeah, you can say
okay,
that.
cool.
That's fine.
All right. So whatever. So titty streamers. Like I understand. Like, first of all, I think the reason why titty streamers are so successful on YouTube as far as like streamers, women streamers, is because men are easy. Like, y'all easy. Y'all could complain about it all day. Y'all could sit up here and be like, oh, it's not respectable. But women are raised to cater to men. So that's why when women, it's like a statistic that says women streamers are a little like more successful than male streamers, because we've learned because our base is our men. So we know how to talk to y'all. We know how to make y'all feel good about yourselves or whatever. And then in turn, you give us your loot. It
ain't tricking if you got it.
It is what it. You can't get mad at the hustle if that's what's been ingrained.
You can't knock the game.
You can't knock the game. So like when people be mad, your cleavage out. So what you want me to do? I have titties. What you want? Like breathe. I'm not gonna wear a turtleneck. I ain't gonna be sitting in my little corner of my office with a turtleneck. Turtleneck. Feel uncomfortable. Just don't come to the damn stream. Shit, but I mean,
I don't see. You know that I think. I mean, I can't see no straight guy really walking in there getting mad at seeing that.
You'd be surprised.
But I think I've seen a couple dudes that like.
But they be haters. That's what it is.
It's probably haters. But I think haters. It is. I think it for a lot of people. I can't speak for everybody. I would think for some people it's more so they're looking at the community as a whole, or looking at the games community and how what it's becoming in terms of what we see in the community. And I think a lot of people tend to kind of get mad at that.
Mm-hmm. But
when it comes to dudes, like, I mean, listen, if you love women, especially if she's, women, like you said, women, when it comes to men, when we look at a woman, especially for someone on the internet, you can't really look at her personality because you ain't seeing that. You really can only look at the aesthetic of what is physically there. So that is what pulls in a lot of dudes. And really, it can be any type of chick. She don't got to be super pretty. It can just be a woman on the camera playing games like dudes want to come in and see.
Yeah,
because I've seen a chick that like just only streams The Sims and dudes pull up every
and they don't give a fuck about The Sims. They seem to be there for the chick, like that's true. I mean, look at Instagram. You got a million chicks, posting up, their bodies or whatever, and they getting thousands and thousands of likes. So I mean, that is true. A lot of men are very easy when it comes to that, that type of stuff.
I mean, hey, at least y'all know. But some men don't know that they fall into that category and then get mad at women for succeeding. Okay,
like I have titties.
I mean, come on.
Listen, chick got titties, man. I mean, I ain't mad at a chick with some titties, man. I mean,
right. So let them have their titties.
You feel me? But
if they
let them
hanging,
breathe.
that weirdo shit. I
if
don't
they
know.
hanging and banging, man, I can't do nothing about it.
That's what they want to do. But I mean, when it comes to when I first started streaming, it was actually really hard for me as well because I'm the type of person when I get into a game, I'm into the game. So you know, when I see that little bubble come up in the corner, someone just wrote something, I'll forget. You know, like oh shit, I forgot. And then, you know, somebody keep writing, or like the streaming community is very, very weird though too, because it's like you have to be a certain type of way, I feel, to even like really be a successful streamer. Like you ever like watch like some of those big YouTube videos of people, and it's like they kind of all speak the same in terms of like the tone of their voice and what's good, guy. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man.
What's up, guys? Demigod reviews.
You know, I don't know. I just feel like with me, like the way that I am as a person, I really want people to like me for me, or I would want people to support me for me. You know, I wouldn't want to have to put on, you know, I'm naturally funny. Like I'm always cracking jokes. I'm always laughing. I'm always, you know, I rage at games when I die or whatever. Like, you know, if someone doesn't like that, then that's not really the viewer that I'm trying to grasp. And that's kind of how I do approach YouTube and Twitch, because I'm like, you know, I'm not going to change who I am for somebody else. You know, either you like me or you don't.
Exactly. Everybody has a style. If you don't like my style,
keep it stepping. Yo,
right.
Mr. Corleone, why you say that? Persona just confirmed he's a titty man.
I mean, we all got a style, because Persona is so chill and laid back. I'm upbeat and energetic. I do skits on my videos, so I try to be as funny and energetic as possible. So, you know, we all got an individual style that I rock with. You know, Persona be all like, "What's up, everybody?" And try to put on
I don't do that. I don't do that. Not anymore.
One piece of advice that I've gotten is that if you make the content, the people will come or whatever. Like you don't have to play up to a certain aesthetic or a certain way if that doesn't make you comfortable. Like do what makes you comfortable. I mean, everybody has a mask or whatever. Cool. But if you up here shucking and jiving.
So you say everybody has a persona?
Yes. Where's the soundboard when you need it? But
Leisha, whenever you start doing that, just be like, relax.
I can't. Relax. No, I'm an enabler. Nope. Go ahead.
All stars we have, baby.
She gonna enable your bullshit on the podcast.
But no, like if you make the content, the people will come. Your fans will come. I mean, Beyonce became Beyonce because she's Beyonce. But that doesn't mean that the next singer has to be Beyonce. If you can't hit them notes, stick to your lane, baby. You'll find your fans. So I mean, that's how I think about it.
Listen, you know, when it comes to Cardi B,
I mean, look, prime example. Prime example.
I love her energy. I'm like, yo, this shit is. I love you, Cardi B.
We don't buy her for her lyrics. We buy her for her energy.
Yeah, her energy is very. It rubs off on you, like especially if you're having a bad day.
Yeah,
just hearing her go, "Oh, I can't do it," but you know, like just her funny mannerisms and shit, like that should make you laugh and happy and joyful and shit. Like, yo, that's what people need, man. Like I don't know. Me, I'm a very positive person. I'm someone that doesn't like drama and all that. So like when that type of shit starts, you know, it start getting around me too much, I'm pulling away. Like, yo, listen, I can't be around this, man. I'm good. There you go. All right, then you can do it. Okay, you got it. You can do it. You can do it better than me. Pause. That's fine. Okay, I ain't mad. I'm a little mad, but you know, I got the mask that's got me smiling, so it's fine. Wait.
Oh my god.
But yo, Alicia, then you got any other questions for her?
All right. I'm just gonna ask the most important one.
Okay.
How do you feel on the podcast?
How do I feel so far? Like,
Yeah.
it's cool as hell. It's just like,
you gonna ask her that on the pod. You ain't gonna ask her that in the background. You
No,
gonna have
I'm gonna ask that on the podcast because that's what real ones do.
well, what if I didn't like it? What if I would have been like, y'all
If you do-
trash? Yeah,
I mean,
I'd have been like, all right, cool.
we just gotta accept the honesty.
I'd have been like, all right, cool.
no, but it's cool. Like, it's almost like sitting back and talking to like my two homeboys. So I like this. Good energy. Good
All
energy.
right, dilly. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
People in the chat, how y'all like it? Since you asking those type of questions, Devin, I'm about to ask the chat how y'all like.
I think the chat rocking with it, man.
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh, really?
We got like 15 people, so they they like it.
Look at those numbers. Look at those numbers. It's going.
So yeah, you know, those are the you know, kind of the questions, little mini interview of Miss Leisha. Get into, you know, real talk. I didn't think the conversation was gonna go that long like that.
Right.
That's just how you know when you're speaking to people that, you know, that's cool, that you can kind of really speak to it. Kind of, you look at the time like, oh, child, look at the time. But yeah, let's get to a couple topics real quick. So Switch, what did they do? Hold on, let me look at it. Okay, so Switch, they won July MPDs, which I'm not surprised. Demi, I'm pretty sure you're not surprised either. Octopath, number 1 best-selling game for July. Switch, number 1 best-selling console for July. Obviously, let's keep it a buck. Obviously, Octopath is what carried Switch to that success, which I'm happy, because Octopath really is.
Octopath deserves it.
A game. Everybody, like, if you own a Switch, you must own this game. If you're someone that loves old school JRPGs, you know how a lot of people in the community, oh well, you know, I love old school JRPGs. JRPGs are so great. I want those days back. But you ain't buy Octopath. What are you doing with your what? We'll start with you, Miss Leisha. How you feel about you know, Switch doing well? You know,
I mean, Nintendo has always had the sauce. When have we not seen Nintendo have sauce? Like,
you.
Well, shush. Besides that,
I was gonna say Wii U as well.
Y'all hush, shush. Okay, I mean, they have a formula. Like, Nintendo will, like, everybody, you know, makes their mistakes. Granted, but I can see it like first of all, nobody's going to slam Mario. Nobody's going to slam any, like, Nintendo exclusive games, Super Smash Brothers or whatever. So, like, the fact that they won July, first of all, kids are out of school. Most kids have Switches or whatever. Like, they need something to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could totally see it happening. Like, it's cool. And as I said, Octopath Traveler or whatever, Time Traveler. I always get the name confused. Like, it really has me, like, sitting up here wondering, should I just take my daughter's Switch away from her or just buy my own? Like, I really.
As you should.
I mean, and you might have to buy a second Switch, put that in the house. You feel me?
I mean, because she plays my Xbox. I don't say nothing to her, so I'm just saying, like, she could share.
So this was gonna happen. Switch.
Right.
This is gonna happen. I'm gonna take the Switch in the dock out your room,
right?
And I'm gonna put the Xbox in your room. That's what you gonna play.
We switching. We switching for the Switch.
You switch?
Come home. My can't pay my Switch. No.
Nah, you got
Xbox in your room. No.
You gotta. Ma, can I play the Switch? Relax. Relax.
Like, don't you got to cook dinner?
Listen, if she ever.
Like, don't you got to cook dinner, mommy? Excuse me.
Right.
You gotta give it that look where, like you know, like, you ever, like, be on the phone? You ever, like, on the phone with somebody? Like, say you're on the phone with somebody that you don't really talk to too much, and they call you asking for a favor. Like, oh, you know, I need to borrow some money, and you tilt your head back and look at the phone. Like,
right.
Like, yo, you got to get on one of those. Like, what? But yeah, you're right though.
We eat Octopath for dinner.
Right. Shit.
Demi, thoughts?
It's well deserved. Nothing really came out in July outside of the crew.
Trash.
and some other games nobody really cared about. Congratulations to Nintendo. I still need to play Octopath Traveler. I have it sitting at home.
Did you start it?
No.
Man.
Then send it to me. Send it to me.
She says,
Whoa. No, you don't need that.
Send it to me. You playing.
And look, I'm trying to be Mario Odyssey right now. I'm taking my time.
Well, send it to me. I'll send it back. I promise.
Let me go be like, yo, you still got my Octopath?
Yo, I need that.
You're like, what Octopath? I don't know what you're talking about.
My dog ate it. You feel me? I had the cartridge sitting on the counter.
But I need that.
You thought it was a little dog.
Nah, but I got it. I'm gonna start it sometime like soon. Right after Odyssey. But I'm gonna get to it. The game, it plays wonderful when I did play the demo. I'm really excited to actually dip into it.
It's a lot of games, man. Especially with Spider-Man and everything coming out next month. It's a lot.
Especially with Yakuza Kiwami 2 coming out next week.
I'm jealous. I don't have a PlayStation. Y'all get to play Spider-Man. But
hey, get you a cheap little PlayStation real quick for like $250.
I might go to the pawn shop.
Hit up the pawn shop and get you a PlayStation.
I'm Southside by heart. We don't go to the store. We hit the pawn shop.
Damn. She said, we about to hit the mom. You know what's funny? When I was young and I used to get games early, I don't know if you ever been to Brooklyn a lot. But there's this place in Brooklyn called Morningstar. What, yo, what's the problem? Then? What's the problem, bro? Can me and Alicia bond? Can we do this? Y'all bonded over y'all, y'all indies and all this other stuff. Can we get our?
My bad, bro. I'm yawning, bro. My bad.
Oh my god.
Right, whatever. But get you a PlayStation. Definitely get one. If you do get a PlayStation, 3 games you should get. Obviously, Spider-Man. I would say Call of Duty, the new COD that comes out, Black Ops 4, so that we can all play. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And get
God of War. Get God of War.
I want to play it from the beginning. That's like probably the first God of War. That's probably the first game I'm gonna get, and I'm playing it from like the beginning.
Look, top 5 PlayStation games you need to get.
Series period.
The what?
Talking about this God of War that came out on PS4 or the series period?
The series, ain't it on like the little PlayStation Now thing or whatever?
Yeah. I would say that you don't really need to play. Like if you get the newest God of War, it's a totally different story. It doesn't really tie into too crazy. So you can kind of go into it.
I want to play the God of War with Kyle Barker as what's his name?
Oh, it's Kratos.
Yes.
Yeah. He was good. Yeah, he was good. Demi, you got something to say?
If you get a PlayStation, just get Until Dawn. That's one of my favorite.
Why I even let you speak?
No, because that's one of my recommendations. If Supermassive is a company that I trust, that they're coming out with some new games, I'm gonna recommend Until Dawn because that game was amazing. So
I played the other one, the one with the girl who had like an attachment of a being onto her.
That's Beyond Two Souls.
I played that.
People. Oh, but if you do get one, get Detroit. Oh yeah, Detroit
I watched Detroit gameplay. That looks legit.
Oh yeah,
I haven't even started it. Don't judge me.
Send it to me.
It's digital.
Damn.
I'm a digital. Hey, listen. Last time I bought a physical game was 2016. At the end in 2017, I did a New Year's resolution. I said, you know what? I'm gonna try digital for a year. If I don't like it, I'll switch back to physical. Here we are, 2018. I'm still digital. I can't go back physical.
Yeah. Understandable. I lose disc all the time, so I totally understand.
I don't want to get up no more.
Get up and go to oh my god, really, Persona?
That's so bad, bro.
Listen, I ain't trying to get up. I'm gonna be honest. When you get used to that,
hey, that's how Steam was created, man.
I ain't trying to get up.
Y'all some lazy
Negroes.
Ass. Right. My lip was about to go.
Oh man. Yeah, it's good to see Nintendo. It was good to see Nintendo win the month. I'm happy for them. Very happy. This Miyamoto article. This one I'm kind of like torn between this because I kind of get what he's saying, but then I'm like, I don't know. Like, so pretty much with Miyamoto, he's criticizing the free-to-play model, and pretty much what he's trying to say is that developers need to not be as greedy when it comes to doing what they do with these free to play models. Like he feels like developers are more greedy when they do the free to play models.
I totally agree, though. I agree.
But
You want to know why?
Go.
I play Harry Potter, that game on my the mobile or whatever.
Oh,
that game would be so much better if I didn't have to constantly buy coins and gems or whatever, because it has like a really good story or whatever. So I totally get what he's saying. A lot of them do those purchases in game. Why don't you just make the game something you could buy and then just give us the full game? I shouldn't have to wait every day to play the game.
Oh no, go ahead. My bad.
No. I was finished.
Oh, I'm saying there are games that do that model where if you just don't want to grind and unlock everything, you can just easily buy for like $20-$30 and call it a wrap.
But there's paid 60 games that do that too. Like that whole I think what's happening now is a lot of games are pushing that free to play model into paid games, because there's a lot of games that, you know, like Battlefield, for instance, you can buy a shortcut. What's the point? Like, what's the point of playing the game if you're buying a shortcut?
But you know why a lot of these games are doing the free to play thing now? Because they're trying to get a lot of return investment also.
Yeah, true. It's all about the money.
And these games aren't supposed to be 60 anymore. So they're trying to get as much return back as possible. So they implement ways for people to like take the shortcut and just buy more things. What do you think we had Call of Duty when people was buying loot boxes and the crates to get those guns, specific weapons, or Battlefield, or even Assassin's Creed, where they had the shortcuts so you can unlock a treasure on every map. It's just,
or you could buy the materials that you needed to upgrade your armor.
Yeah. So it's a lot of games that are doing that just because they're trying to get more of a return investment from it.
You know what's funny? I think if this was like 5 years ago, I feel like that, you know, I could understand that. I think now it's more so it's kind of a double-edged sword, because I feel like now people are so used to buying these things. Remember when DLC first came out, season passes and everything, people were like super against that.
I remember when the first DLC came out.
Yeah, it was by EA, right?
No, it was by Bethesda, and it was horse armor.
Oh, hell no.
Horse armor for Oblivion on 360. That was the first DLC. For consoles, at least.
I'm good.
Right.
But you know, like, you know, when things like that was starting to rear their ugly head. Remember when they did the thing where if you bought, EA was doing a thing where if you bought used games, you had to spend an extra $10 to be able to use the online portion of the game because it was used, and people they got that shit out the paint quick. It was like, yo, nah, we're not doing that, and that was done. But like DLC and microtransactions, things like that, these things have stayed. They've stayed for a very long period of time, and you know, I think now
very likely amount of time.
I think now we're go ahead.
I think it's come to the point where that's why developers put out unfinished games. So that way you can buy the finished product. Because it's just like I always bring it up, Mass Effect, not Andromeda, the third one, where they had that crappy ending or whatever, and they put out the DLC. I'm not sure if you had to buy it or not. It's been so long, I don't remember, but they put it out the DLC where you get the true ending or whatever. So that's how like capitalism ruins everything, man. Like they put out an unfinished game, stuff that should have been in the game to begin with, and just make it, you know, stuff that you buy. So that way, like y'all were saying, you get a return investment and you actually make more money than you would have made if you would have just put out the full game or whatever.
Yep. A game did that recently too, Dead Rising 4. If you pay for the DLC, which was like the zombie DLC with Frank West, that had the true ending in it. And you had to replay the game on the timer to get that ending, which was like a $25 DLC.
Oh, hell no.
On top of a $50 game. Like,
yep.
If they don't get the...
Well, I think I think, and this sounds bad, but I feel like when they were talking about raising the price of games whenever this generation was just starting out, a lot, you know, the community was very against that. Like, no, you know, games need to only be $60. But then as time went on, the development process for a lot of games got more expensive. The advertising, you know, all these different things that they have to do to get people to buy the games, you know, like the same people that are, I'm against this, I don't want to pay this much, I don't want to do this, do that, you know, to still, you know, and then like in a different breath, they'll say, oh, well, you know, I also want, you know, you got to sell me on the game. To do that, that shit costs money, you know, to sell someone on a game, you know, that those type of things do cost money. And then to have like these super pretty games, to have these super amazing looking spectacles of games that we get, or that, you know, that look so beautiful, those things do cost money. So, you know, when they did want to up the price of gaming, like if a developer said to me, hey, look, I'm gonna charge you 80 for the game, but you're gonna get everything, no DLC, no microtransactions, everything is in the game, you just got to grind it out. I'm fine with paying the 80. You know,
Yeah,
I don't mind paying the 80. You know, especially if it's, because I think one thing that us as gamers kind of forget is that developers got families and shit too. You feel me? Like they are charging for a service, you know, and when you do charge for a service, you got to they got to feed their family. I get that and understand that wholeheartedly, but I'm also not going to get ripped off, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's why I say it's two-edged. It's like a double-edged sword, because it's like you can kind of side with the developers on certain issues, but then it's like, then when you look at the gamer side and what you have to come out your pocket to pay for, it's like, really? Like, do we really have to spend bread on this? You know? But I think we're free to play games. I think that's why a lot of games did do the free to play model, because they feel like you figure, oh well, the game's free, so I can nickel and dime you to death, and you really don't have room to complain because it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for the game. Access to the game is free.
Yes. And I mean, it's a good business tactic, but people who are like business minded or smart, they see through it or whatever, but then that's not the majority, I guess. So
it ain't.
Yeah.
Why you think damn Fortnite is $1 billion business right now? Like people praise Fortnite for being free, but they're still spending hundreds of dollars on V-Bucks
when you could have just bought, because can't you like buy it for like $69.99 or something like that, and then you get like the story mode. But if you get the story mode, it kind of helps you when you want to play battle royale or whatever. Ain't that like the setup? I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know.
I think the way it goes, Demi, help me if I'm wrong, with Fortnite, isn't the $60 version of the game is only, I think it's only the story mode and everything that you get. It's like a story, like, you know, you play through the story like a regular game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, you know, the Fortnite, with it being free, you just download it whenever you're done with the story. I think that's how it works. But even if you buy the $60 version, you don't get like any type of special stuff, like, you know, for the battle royale or nothing like that. No.
Well, that sucks. Then why would I? Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's why that's why Fortnite the game isn't selling. Like no one's buying that, because the whole battle royale thing with Fortnite was an afterthought after original Fortnite came out. Like what original Fortnite was a $60 game.
Right, because I remember when I saw like the preview of the game, I'm like, okay, cool, where they have it to where you have to build stuff and like protect it against like a horde of, was it zombies? I don't remember, but yeah, that's what I remember until Battle Royale rolled out. And I'm like, when did this game become free? Because when it first came out, I saw it had like a price tag on it.
So Platform just said that you can get free V-Bucks with the Save the World edition, which is the $60 game. You can get free V-Bucks. So
okay.
I guess, I mean, it must not be enough, because
right,
people are spending hundreds of dollars. Yo, I seen some video where some kid was crying because his mom wouldn't buy him no V-Bucks, and I'm like, yo, this can't be my kid.
Right?
What? Hell nah.
But that's the truth, though. That is kind of kids nowadays. They be wanting, can I get? Because my daughter loves Roblox. Can I get $20 for Roblox? I'm like, no.
She likes Roblox. That's fire.
She loves Roblox.
That's fire. That is fire.
Yeah. So
when I was a kid, and that's why I say kids today got it like really, really easy, like in terms of entertainment, in terms of, well, not necessarily easy in terms of entertainment. It's more of it. So it's kind of more to choose from. But when I was a kid, like, you know, asking my mom for such and such, you know, before we even step out the car, We had a you know the conversation.
Don't look at nothing. Don't touch nothing.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth closed. Don't talk to nobody. Yep.
Before we step out the car, we have the conversation every time before we go into any store. I'm not going to no Toys R Us. I'm not going to no Funko Land. We're going to the store. We're going grocery shopping, whatever. That's it.
Yep.
That was it. You feel me? Like if I complain, she give me the look because we're in public. So, she can't go too crazy, Then I get in the car. She slapped me in the back of the head. What I think?
Can't act out in public.
Nope, can't act out in public, man. I learned that a long time ago growing up. But yeah, I mean, free to play. I mean, honestly, I really don't play too many free to play games as is. Like, do you play a lot of free to play games? I don't really play too many now.
Not really. I feel like free to play games are a scam. Like the only one I really play now is the Harry Potter one, and I'm mad that it's taken me like freaking 3 months to beat it because I forget whatever, and that I have to complete a task, and so yeah, I just rather buy the game and play it at my own leisure. So
yeah,
I think free to play is more for kids, more for like younger people, kids.
Yeah. The last free to play I played was Paladins, which is, I'll admit, Paladins. When Paladins first came out, I thought Paladins was garbage. I told Demi was like, "Yo, man, you got to get Paladins. It's dope." I looked, I'm like, "What is this dog shit? Like, I'm not playing this dog shit." Like,
I bet. Oh, it's trash.
Yeah, it's trash. It's trash. Yo, listen, go ahead out a lot. Trash. Demi will be talking about a game that I just do it to fuck with him. I'm like, bro, what is this garbage? It's just trash. I don't want to hear about this. Like, but it's I played it. I finally downloaded it. It was free. So what can hurt? It's free. I ain't spending no bread. And I fell into the trap because when I played the game was really fun. It wasn't a battle royale. It was like that Overwatch type game like that. Which it was really dope. And, and it had a cat because whenever I play like role-based games, I'm always like a tank, either a tank or a healer, because I fuck DPS. I'm a tank and a healer. So it had a tank character called Khan. And I wanted to buy him because you can't earn him. You have to, like, if you earn him, it was like some shit where it was like this outlandish, you got to go through hoops and all this shit. So
basically just buy him, please, because
buy him
you're
out.
Not going to get it.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to buy him. He looked dope. Red is my favorite color. So I was like, all right, he's red. He's big. He's a tank. Let me try him out. I tried him out. I was like, oh, I'm in love with the game. Like, I love the game. So it's
but that's after you had to spend money, so they might as well just made it to where you bought the damn game.
Yeah, because I don't know, because the heroes that they had that they let you play for free, I felt like they all were trash to me. The only one that was good was Victor, and that's because he played more like a Call of Duty character. So I was like, all right, I can kind of run around, run and gun, I can aim strafe and all this. But then it's like after a while, I'm like, I don't really want to play with him anymore. And everybody else is trash. So they got like 40, 50 heroes, but you can only play with 10. So, like, you got to spend money or you got to grind out and earn it. And I'm like,
capitalism ruins everything.
I feel you're going to be saying that a lot throughout the podcast.
Yeah, that's
It's going to be great. So, yeah, they suckered me out of $30. And it's funny, I played the game maybe faithfully for like 2 months. And now it's just like, I'm good. I don't play it anymore. But they got the 30. They got the 30 off me.
Break it down, $15 a month. You good.
I mean, listen, man, $15, I could buy groceries for a couple days.
Why you playing?
Yeah, you feel me? Like, when you're an adult, man, $15, you got to think. Like,
I be hating on them heifers with the food stamps. I'll be like, food stamps is a privilege now. Can I please get some stamps?
Yo, listen. What? Y'all walk in the grocery store. I was like, all right, hold up. I'm going in because, like, I'm the type of person. I'm good with money. But, if I see something I like, the endorphins start filling up in the brain. Like, I kind of want this. Listen. I want this. But then I got to constantly keep telling myself, no. You can't buy this. You got to buy that. You can't buy this. You got to buy that. You eating healthy, so you can't buy this. You got to buy. Listen, I walk into the grocery store and I got to pinch myself. No. You want to keep your feet?
Right?
Want to keep your feet? All right, whatever, man. So yeah, I trust me, I know. I'll be seeing people at the register and
with the card, they just swipe and get all their food for the free. Where's the soundboard when you need it?
Yo, we gonna get the soundboard. Trust me, I'm trying to get the soundboard. We gonna get a soundboard because I've been wanting a soundboard for a while, and me and them have been talking about it. We're gonna get a soundboard because we need one.
Oh, we need man.
One. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Did you ever play Life is Strange before?
I haven't, but I read the article and I haven't played it, so I was just like, But I see where they're going. Like, what? Oh, you gonna explain the article first?
No, you got the floor.
I see where it's going because it's kind of hard to give up characters that you really love or whatever, and especially like when you've been playing a game for years. So the leap that the Don't Nod is taking with making up new characters for the next Life is Strange series. I mean, I get where they're coming from. Like, you know, their story is at an end. Like, there's nothing else that we can do. And they basically was just telling like their fan base, like, hey, y'all could take the story and do whatever you want with it. But at this point, we're choosing to move forward. And then at that point, you'll probably get better content. Now, I hope they don't mess it up. I hope they listen to their fan base. I hope they don't do. It's going to be a lot of Mass Effect Andromeda slander with me. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, I hope Andromeda was dog shit as well. So go ahead.
I hope they don't do like what other developers have done with games that have a certain fan base and mess it all up for everybody. Because sometimes I understand you have to have new ideas and innovation is key, but there's that saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So yeah, so I see where they're coming from when I read this.
I think for me personally, again, and then we're gonna get credit for this because I was calling Life is Strange dog shit. Like, this is trash. Trash. No, this is trash, you know. But then it's like, yo, play it, da. Because I never really was into like those Telltale type games and all that until this generation. You know, I never played none of those Telltale.
Wait a minute. First of all, you what? Huh? You never played the Telltale games?
Not until this generation, no.
Shame.
Oh man,
shame.
Walk of shame. Game shame. Status. Shame. Right. I mean, I ain't taking my clothes off, but you know,
I need a bell.
I walk through the streets. Yo, we
shame.
Go to the soundboard.
Where's the soundboard? Where you need
it? I mean, it was. I never did, honestly, and that'll go into the game, into the gamer confession pile when we do that. But I never played a Telltale game until this generation. And when I did, the first Telltale game I did play was Wolf Among Us, because Demi kept telling me, play this, this is amazing, trust me, love it. And I'm like, what's it about? He's like, trust me, if you love those old school folklore stories, you're gonna love it. So when I start seeing the big bad wolf and Snow White, I'm like, oh shit. And the whole mystery behind that's what pulled me into those, where I was like, oh, okay, this is what we working with.
But it also introduced you to the graphic like novels or the comics that came from too, because you know, Wolf Among Us was based off of it's like a comic book. I forgot what it's called. Like, I'm gonna find it, but yeah, it introduces you to something new. And those games are like if fairy tales were on drugs. It's really cool.
That's really what it is, and it amazed me. I was very amazed by it. When I beat it, I was like, yo, damn it, this shit is fire. It ain't trash though. It's dope. He was like, yo, play Walking Dead. And you know, my friend had got me into Walking Dead. I like horror movies and like, you know, those zombie movies and stuff like that. But I just never watched I just never watched Walking Dead. Like, I don't watch TV, so I haven't watched
it for
either. 4 or 5 years.
If it ain't on Netflix, I ain't watching it.
Yo, listen, say that again.
If it ain't on Netflix, I ain't watching it.
Netflix, hold on. If you ain't on one of them 2 platforms, it's very few shows that I would actually turn on the TV and watch. Like Game of Thrones, actually, I watch it through HBO Go now, so I don't even turn on the TV for that anymore. And How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know if you ever seen that before.
I haven't. I need to watch it.
That's a really, really good show. So like whenever that comes on, I'll turn on the TV and watch that. But when The Walking Dead, I was like, all right, I played it. I played the first one. I played through half of it. I still got to finish, but it was dope. It was dope. So that's what got me into that whole genre. So with Life is Strange, when I played it, that's probably the best game I've ever played. Like in terms of storytelling games, I really did like the dynamic of what they did with that, with the two characters, and well, there's more than two characters, but with the main character and her friend, and like when you really go. It's like going into the mind of like, the high school shit. Like I don't know if you ever watched like Dawson's Creek and shit like that back in the day when you was young. I don't know.
I did not.
Like that. It's kind of like that, like in terms of like going into the head of like high school kids and what they go through in high school. And, then it goes from that to some sci-fi shit where the chick has powers and she's doing this. And it really is like a really trippy game, and they did such a good job with that, and the dynamic with those characters in that story was so great that people really, the way it ends, and I won't spoil it, just in case you ever play it, the way it ends, you kind of look at that and like, okay, they got to do a second game because there's two endings that you could choose from, and if you choose the selfish ending, it kind of leaves an opening for a second game. So that's why, me personally, I get what they're trying to do, and I respect it because it's like, most developers, they kind of stick to what they know, just to kind of please the fan base. But the fact that Donut is doing this, I can't be mad at that. Like,
technically, both endings leave an opening for more. Actually,
Demi.
What the?
Welcome back.
I take care of some business, but
yeah, you had to handle some business. True, but I feel like the selfish ending kind of leaves more of an opening that people wanted to see. I think that's the one people wanted to see continued, was that selfish ending, because what happened. So I don't know, but these two new people, they still got powers and shit. So I got it pre-ordered. Are you gonna buy it, Alicia?
I haven't played the first. What we talking about? Life is Strange. I haven't played it, so I have to play.
It's cheap on Xbox right now, probably like $7.
Oh well, I guess I have something to buy now. Thank you, Demi. Thanks a lot.
I will personally gift it to you.
Hey,
hold up.
Hey,
don't be speaking that way on the podcast. They'll be like, listen.
Look, this is a game I vouch for, I verify for, I stand for, and I use that term very lightly in most games. But this is a game that is like one of my top 5 favorite games this generation. Honestly,
it is that good.
If you say it's good, because we kind of have like the same taste in games, I believe you. I'm gonna try it.
Let me put on my mask with the smile.
Oh Lord,
I ain't mad.
I ain't mad. Let me take my lead into this. Well, one of the endings for the first Life is Strange, they're actually doing a comic on. The first Life is Strange has a prequel. You have the introduction season, and you have a comic coming out for it. I can understand why people want to see what happens afterwards, because it leaves on a note where it's like, okay, because both endings, which I don't want to spoil, they actually leave more to be desired, especially the selfish ending or the regret ending. Especially the regret ending.
That one's crazy too.
Yeah, if you pick that one, it has a whole different timeline that you can do, which is something I want to see. Now, the one thing I have a question about is, we played Captain Spirit. Where is he going to be in all of this?
I think Captain Spirit is the police officer.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because if the two kids that we see at the ending are obviously the protagonists of the second season, and I'm like, if we use that to bridge the gap, where is he in all of this?
But didn't the developer say that Chloe and Max would have some type of part in this or something like that? Didn't they say that?
It's in Arcadia. It's in South Seattle. They're going to be passing through Arcadia Bay, so they may actually play a role into this.
Is it Arcadia Bay before or after the storm, though? Because if it's after the storm, then we know why Chloe and Max aren't going to be in this game. Because if it's after the storm, then
it's after the storm.
Such happened.
Depending on the ending that you pick, I guess would make sense.
If they have to explain that, if they explain which one, like which Arcadia Bay this is, then I get why they won't do Chloe or Max. I get it.
But I feel like it has to expand. We see games do this all the time. The Walking Dead did it, where they switched off Clementine for a minute and did Javi, which was not a great choice. But I see why developers do it, and I see why Don't Nod is doing it. Plus, they have powers. The little brother has the powers, and the older brother is trying to protect them because the little brother doesn't understand just yet. And I think the older brother does have some type of power also that he just hasn't tapped into yet. Yeah,
that's kind of why I think it's Max. I mean, not Max, but the kid is the older brother.
So that's what I'm ready to see what they bring to the table, man. I trust Don't Nod with everything that they're doing right now because they're on a high streak. I don't think they're gonna let us down.
Yeah, Vampire was great. That's why I trust them. I trust their judgment, and I trust what they're gonna do. I do, honestly.
Even though I felt like Captain Spirit really was like, it didn't start making sense until like the last 15 minutes of the game. But I see why they did what they did.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, let's move on. Assassin's Creed game. You ever play Assassin's Creed, Alicia?
I played the third one. That's it. And I didn't even...
one American colonial one.
That wasn't the third one.
That's the one.
No. Revelation.
That ain't Revelation. You talking about Assassin's Creed 3?
Yeah.
With Hatham and Connor.
I think the one that was free on Xbox Gold.
Yeah, the one, the American Indian one. That one.
Yeah, the colonial time.
Yeah, that's.
I think so. Yeah, I didn't finish. I'm not really a big Assassin's Creed fan, and I also played the one with the little platform game. The
2D ones aren't bad.
They're not.
Okay. I wish they were 3D though.
I played the one with the girl from China or whatever.
Oh, okay. I never played those either. I've always wanted to try those.
The one in Russia is really good.
Yeah. The Russian one is good.
Yeah, the one in Russia has like this really great storyline.
I'll have to try it out. Check it out.
But yeah, I'm not really a big Assassin's Creed fan. It never really. First of all, like if I'm not into a game when like it kind of first comes out, like the first of the series, I kind of don't get into it because I feel like I'm missing something. So when I did try to play Assassin's Creed, I was like, the third one, I'm like, what's going on? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I'll be honest. The first one is kind of boring. Also, it's like it picks up with 2, but 2 kind of explains some stuff from 1, but it also introduces you to like the best character in the series.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, so I tried.
Oh, so you don't care if Assassin's Creed not coming out next year? You just
I really don't.
Yeah, you read the title of the article saying, I don't need to read this.
I did though, because first of all, because I read. Okay,
I'll wash my hands with this.
I'm like, they got this one, but no, like I'm interested in it though because they have like you could switch from men. Well, you could choose either a man or a woman or whatever. So it might be my intro to Assassin's Creed. We'll see.
Okay,
I'll be honest. You don't have to play the old games to understand the new ones.
You don't.
Not at all.
They treat it as a separate. It's all of it's separate. Like
separate universe, separate entity.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of the last one that they. Like where you had to kind of play the old games was Revelation because 1, 2, Brotherhood, and then Revelations. Those all connect. After that,
because Black Flag was kind of the same way also.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because that was his grandfather, some shit like that.
Yeah, Hatham was Hatham was his father.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, Black Flag was garbage to me, so whatever. Trash. Straight trash. I'm sorry. It was. Let me put the mask on with the smile. Trash.
The mask is off. I'm just barefaced.
I said the hat on the floor.
Hat ain't been restored yet.
I mean, I guess we could just say something real quick, then we can kind of just move on. I mean, for me, I think this is great because when they took time off from Assassin's Creed, what was that, Syndicate, and came back with Origins. Origins was amazing. It was really great. So I kind of was mad that they were going to go back to the yearly model with Odyssey, but it does look like they are going to take a break. But Odyssey is shaping up and looking really good. So I'm excited to play Odyssey, but I am happy that they are going to take the break because I definitely do feel like it's needed.
You know what's crazy? To hear that Odyssey was being worked on before Origins and is now coming out, that's crazy to me.
That means that I think that's why this one kind of looks structured a little bit better than our Origins because it looks like they put time into this. I was watching the Medusa fight and I'm like, damn, they got like this like move list, like power moves now that you can choose from. Like you press R1 and hit circle or something. I'm like, damn, why was this not in Origins?
They have BioWare style dialogue wheels, romance options. I'm like, whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
I love a good ship. Okay, I like the romance.
They have
I like the relationship choices.
Wait, hold on.
I base my whole gameplay based on who I want to be in a relationship with. Like if I got that option,
they have romance options.
I'm laughing at the fact that like when she said I'd like a good ship, she went close to the mic. I like a good ship. Like she like to make sure folks do like this is what I like. Like
like a preacher.
Yeah, but they're very inspired by BioWare with this one. You have dialogue choices, romance options, bounty systems. It's a lot going on in this game.
Like this looks better than Origins, and I loved Origins. Origins was amazing. This looks better than that.
Origins, Lord.
I mean, listen, man, you playing with it. You finally playing with a black person in Origins. I was happy. Shit, I was happy. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see if they really stick true to that. We don't know. But hey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's pre-ordered. I'm gonna stream that from start to finish. It's gonna be fun. So last thing, we're not gonna talk about CyberPunk because damn that game, man. I'm not.
What? Wait, hold up. What? That was the one I even watched the little clips that they had. I was excited about this one.
All right, we gonna talk about it.
First of all,
like, hold up,
y'all made me do homework. You just gonna skip it? Oh no.
We gonna talk about it. Look bad, bro.
Hey, hold on. That's a point off. Hold on.
Hat on the floor.
Hat ain't restored. All right, so only reason why, because every time I hear about CyberPunk, I get pissed off because I keep hearing about it but not seeing shit.
We seen screens, man.
I want to see no damn screenshots, man. What you talking about? Hey,
man, that game is looking fire just off the screens alone, bro. I'm ready.
I'm ready too, but it's not coming out no time soon though. I give it. They said 2020. I give it. They pushing it past 2020.
2020.
So let me ask y'all a question. Which is coming out first, Death Stranding or CyberPunk?
Death Stranding.
No way.
We've seen gameplay.
No way. People have seen. Well, insiders have seen gameplay.
Dude, Death Stranding has been at 3 E3s already, bro.
That don't mean it's coming out.
It's come. Listen, Death Stranding. Let me explain something to you. Death Stranding coming out. It's coming out. We haven't seen nothing for CyberPunk. What the gameplay like? Tell me. Point me to the gameplay.
Hold on, we seen Silent Hill at like what 2-3 E3s, and that didn't come out.
But that's because they had a falling out. This isn't the same thing.
I mean, we don't even know what the game is about for Death Stranding.
We don't, but at least we know what it looked like. What it played like.
I'm gonna give you the explanation of Death Stranding. All right, y'all ready?
It's a Kojima game. That's the only explanation we need.
Listen. My man's named Sam Bridges. Bridges connect the story of his life to the women that he's running from. The women that he's running from.
Oh, hell no.
All the women you see in that game are exes that's trying to get back with him because he's holding that baby. He's a futuristic UPS delivery man who's walking the islands. And if you see those ghosts that follow him, those are the ghosts of the dead kids that he never had because he didn't want them kids. All right?
Oh my God!
Okay,
well,
what? Hold up. Oh, God.
Okay. Hideo Kojima signed me, bro. I
thought you were gonna go R-rated for a second with the whole the ghost of the kids part. Hold on, bro.
That was dark.
Hey, that's why he's connecting the bridges to the women that he's running from because they tried to burn the bridges originally, but Sam was like, "Nah, fam, I gotta deliver these packages." You feel me? That's why he holds that baby.
How you explain Guillermo del Toro and Mads Mikkelsen?
Those dudes, they trying to get revenge because Sam is playing with the female's hearts and they trying to beat him up. So,
oh my God. Dude, what?
Well, so I guess that would be Demi's version of trash. Trash.
Hey man, why every time I explain best friend, bro, people just look at me more weird, bro. Hey man, hey.
Yo, wait.
She just put me out there, man.
But you.
Yo, bro. Wait.
She fits right in on this podcast.
Yo. That's the best shit I heard all week. She said that's Demi's version of trash.
Yep. Where is the soundboard when you need it?
We got one in the works.
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh my God. Yo, that was great, Alicia. That was great.
I'm telling y'all, man, Hideo Kojima need to get me on the payroll, bro. I know what's going on.
Demi's idea trash. Oh my God.
Futuristic UPS delivery romance options, bro.
UPS delivery of all deliveries, UPS. And listen, I already don't like UPS after as many packages as these dudes fucked up. For me, nah, I don't fuck with UPS,
bro. Ain't nobody taking FedEx, bro. The UPS.
What you mean? FedEx is the better delivery service, man. They more expensive, but it's the better delivery service.
I don't know,
man. They stole. Bad experience when I was going to PSX last year. I bought my new phone, and it was supposed to get shipped to my house. I bought it a week before PSX before I had to leave for California. These motherfuckers at UPS stole my phone. It didn't gonna play like they delivered it.
Was it rigged by Hideo Kojima though? That's the question.
Nah, this was Hideo, bro. This was some bullshit.
Oh man,
standing off this. Alicia, though, give us your thoughts on the cyberpunk stuff, man. Like,
first of all, I'm excited about cyberpunk because I like sci-fi RPGs over like the fantasy ones now in my adult life. And I did my research on this game because y'all made me do homework. And when I found out that the tabletop version was made by a black man, I said,
light bulbs went off.
Fun fact, and they've been working closely with the tabletop creator to make this game.
So I'm like, this is going to be lit. So I'm excited about it. Like now they're trying to gather up as much information as they can, and they don't really have that much information. But from what I've read, they said 2020 is what they're pushing for. But from what I'm seeing, and like I watched his tabletop, like I actually watched them do the tabletop thing from the article. And from how passionate he was being the what is it called when you do the tabletop, the person who makes
the dungeon master?
Yeah, how he was like doing that and the passion behind it. It's gonna take a while because he knows the ins and outs and the like it was really cool to watch.
That's a PS5 title.
From what people were describing, from what they've seen personally from E3 till now, they say it's a 1-to-1 translation from the board game to this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like each stat plays so like a big significant role in how you play and how you respond to people, and like each build can be different as much as possible.
Well, this is gonna Cyberpunk ain't coming out no time soon. We could pray.
That's gonna be a next gen.
They say it's playable and it's finished, but you know when it's finished,
that may be like some prototype shit.
Yeah. It's gonna be building up. They're gonna want to do bug tests, knocking it out the park, cleaning it up, doing as much as they can.
And they said this game is going to be bigger than Witcher 3, which is crazy because
The Witcher was huge.
Yeah, that was a big game.
I have to play this damn game. Y'all got me feeling guilty.
I ain't finished it either.
The DLC for that game is a whole standalone game.
Yeah. The DLC for the game can and they only sold the DLC for maybe like $10 or something like that.
Really?
DLC for the game is like 30 hours in itself.
Well, I get paid next week. I know what I'm buying.
PlayStation first on the pawn shop. PlayStation first on the pawn shop. You know, buy those.
Right? Yeah. PlayStation.
And then we get The Witcher. You feel me? You know,
the Game of the Year edition is like $20 to $25, always on sale.
Yeah, it's always on sale. It's pretty. It's a good. It is. I haven't finished it, but from what I've played of it, it is a good game. It is. It's very
magnifico.
It's very vast. Like you can easily put 300 hours into the game, and
you wake up the next day thinking, "Man, I'm gonna play this RPG." You know what? I'm just gonna boot up.
So it's kind of like on the same level as Skyrim because I played Skyrim for like a whole year.
Oh yes,
yeah. It's pretty much like that. Yeah,
I put mad time in Skyrim.
Man, listen.
Hey, another game of confection. I never played Skyrim.
Whoa.
Yo, listen.
All right, we just gonna have to jump into that.
Wow. Yeah. So confessions.
Right. Yeah, I never played Skyrim before. I did play Oblivion, but I didn't play Skyrim. And fun fact, I played Oblivion on Xbox.
Well, PS3 Oblivion it ran pretty bad, so I don't blame you. Actually,
you had to add that in there, right?
No, I'm being serious. It's certain games on PS3 that ran bad, like the Orange Box ran terrible.
Orange Box ran bad. Mass Effect ran bad. The Fallouts ran bad.
Yeah, it's certain. That's why I'm like, yo, it's
Skyrim ran horribly.
Yeah,
horribly. My God, horribly on PlayStation. And I think a lot of that had to do. I'm gonna put a lot of blame on Bethesda, but I'm also gonna put blame on that cell architecture as well. Because a lot of developers didn't know how to develop for that. But Miss Leisha.
Yes, confessions.
Confessions. This is my confession.
Y'all been getting a whole bunch of confessions out of me. I have never played Life is Strange. I haven't played Assassin's Creed.
That is true.
Yeah, y'all been getting a lot of confessions out of me.
My confession now.
Okay.
I heavily dislike the Zelda series.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny. I actually dislike the Mario. I heavily dislike the Mario series. I actually think Kirby is better.
Yeah. Totally
I hate
agree.
that little fat pink thing.
Whoa.
I mean,
I can't stand Kirby.
I mean,
yo,
I'm
don't you fold. Don't you fold.
I said it.
Don't you fold.
Let me put the mask on with the smile. I'm smiling.
I can't stand Kirby.
You don't like Kirby for real?
Really? I don't like Kirby, and I don't like what is it? The Star Fox series.
Star Fox.
I think Star Fox is an acquired taste. A lot of people don't like. Even the Nintendo dudes that say they do, they don't like Star Fox.
Yeah, I don't like Star Fox and Crash Bandicoot.
Whoa. Okay. The next flight to Georgia is at 2:00. I'll be there about 5-6 o'clock. Your time. We gotta fight.
Yep, I can't stand Crash Bandicoot.
Crash?
No. First of all, I don't really like too many platformer games, right?
Oh, come on.
Because I hate to lose, and I'm not good at platformers. So if I die too many times, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, this ain't for me. It took me like Bayonetta. The only reason why I think I finished Bayonetta is because I was streaming and I didn't want to be embarrassed. But if I was playing that in my leisure, I wouldn't have finished. So I mean, it's a dope game. I'm glad I did. You know, it gave me confidence to want to play like maybe Devil May Cry or whatever. But yeah.
I'm gonna warn you right now. If you don't like the platform in Bayonetta,
Devil May Cry is gonna be.
I was gonna say them early Devil May Cry. I was watching your stream and I know you were saying you'll try to. They got the games on Game Pass, so you was gonna play them. Devil May Cry 1 and 2
and DMC.
Is that bad?
It has some platforming. No, the first one, Devil May Cry 1.
It's the controls
the controls and the camera.
The Bayonetta camera wasn't fun because
this is worse.
Really?
Yeah, this is worse. Devil May Cry 1's
camera. I say DMC would do you a big favor though, because the camera is better and the controls are better actually.
Okay.
The combos are better too. The controls, combos, and things like that are better in Devil May Cry than in Bayonetta. But if you're going to play the old Devil May Cry's, Devil May Cry 1 is probably going to be the one that's most frustrating to you because the camera and the controls did not age well. So it's gonna
frustrate me.
It's gonna frustrate you. That's what frustrates you more than really the bosses and all that. Like, because you're really fighting the camera.
You're fighting AIDS controls.
Yeah.
You're fighting the camera and not the bosses.
Yes.
Noted.
All right, Persona, it's your turn, bro.
Confessions?
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
Right.
You put me on the spot, bro. I never really enjoyed Mario Kart.
What the fuck?
What?
Yo, what?
What?
Yeah.
What?
I played it, but I never really like enjoyed it too much. I like the 64 Mario Kart.
My hat is collecting lint right now as we speak.
This new Mario Kart, I don't know. It's
bro. Mario Kart 8 is some heat, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
It's trash.
God.
Trash.
It's trash.
I'll confess something. I am honestly gaining fatigue in open world games, and Spider-Man can honestly make or break this. To be honest.
Really?
I could agree with that. Open world games have been getting kind of too open worldish, and I don't need to do all these side quests. Sometimes I just want a nice, well fleshed out story, linear. Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to do all that exploring.
Really? I'm very surprised. Yeah. I'm actually really surprised at that because I would have thought, like more open. We want the worlds to be bigger so we can explore more. Damn. Okay.
Let's be honest, because open world is now the FPS of this gen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see where that kind of falls within. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like some of these open world games, it's like you looking at them like
I don't even explore the real world that much. You don't want to explore open world.
This is the path. We go from bed to shower to work to home to shower to bed.
Exactly.
It's just certain games. It's like, I appreciate Doom and Wolfenstein for being so linear. And then, like, I played Dishonored and I'm like, so many paths. God.
That's what it is, though, because, like, the explorer in me for a lot of these games, and I've been doing this since I was a kid, man. Like, especially if it's an open world game, I'll be running to the objective. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, what's that over there? Like, I start getting sidetracked, and that's why
that's my problem.
Yep.
Open world games because I get sidetracked, like, because like I'll see like some NPCs doing some crazy shit, and I just be staring like, oh, what's that? Oh, that looks dope. And I know in Spider-Man, especially the way they were explaining how everything is so interactive as far in terms of like the people and shit. I spend hours just walking on the floor talking to people. I'm dead ass. Like,
yeah, see, that's the problem I have. I'm like, yo, all right, I'm about to go do this. Oh man, side objectives, Radiant Quest. Oh my god. Like, I'm just like, dude,
and everything lights up in Spider-Man. So like everything is lit up, like the missions and all that. So you'll be swinging and you'll see just something light up. Oh, what's that? Like some like
shiny.
Let me go over there. Shiny. Go ahead, Leash.
Confession. Dang. It is hard. We've been like put on the spot. I'm not a fan of fighting games. Any of them. So I'm really not a fan of like Soul Calibur. Everybody's excited for that. Don't care for it.
Oh no, baby, this ain't it. This ain't it.
What?
I'm not a fan of.
I just threw my hat out the window. What's going on today?
That is
getting restored today.
This hat get lost to the wind, bro. This is over with.
Because listen, I'm a button masher. I don't care to learn all the controls.
Was the perfect game
but even if they do have good stories, I'm just not a fan.
Soul Calibur was the perfect game for
I think the last fighting game I liked was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Let's go. You said
that was it. That's the last fighting game.
Building. It could come back in the building. You feel me?
Yeah.
She said Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm very happy about
Fine, I'll throw it in the chair. That's a great answer.
It's a perfect answer. So would you play like an anime type fighting game? Not something that's too
no. If it's a fighting game, it's a fighting game. I don't play it. So Dragon Ball, no. That new fighting game where they have like the what is it? Jump something?
Jump Force?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yo, wait, no,
playing that.
Wait, hold on. Because that can be. You can just press circle.
She said if it's a fighting game, she don't play. She's not playing. She said,
that game is easy.
Trash. She's saying trash.
Trash.
I just threw my hat at the window.
Oh,
God.
I hope it was closed.
It is closed.
Damn, yo, she did it on the hat just now. I'm like, make sure you throw it out the window now. Here's a confession. I feel like the Nintendo Switch isn't. Well, I've said this already. The Nintendo Switch isn't at its full potential.
I can agree.
It's missing a lot, and I feel like the console released too weak.
Yep.
I can agree. Yeah. But I mean, I mean, but you got to think like, I don't know. I think we feel that way because Xbox One and PS4 have been out for so long. Mm-hmm. And like, you got to think any console that comes out, like I'll wait like 2 years before I buy a new gen console because it seems like any console that comes out, like their games don't match the energy of the release. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it might seem a little weak. I think with console gaming, you have to give it time to grow and to flourish. And I think that's probably why people we like console gaming because you grow with it or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I think for me, because during the old school, during the 90s, I did have Super Nintendo and I did have Sega, but I always played my Nintendo more than my Sega. Only games I played on Sega was George Foreman Boxing, Sonic, and was it Power Stone?
Power Stone was on Dreamcast.
Yeah, that was Dreamcast.
No Vector Man, no Earthworm Jim.
No, I didn't play Earthworm Jim, but I did play Vector Man. So Super Nintendo has like a really, it was really big in my house. I mean, when I was a kid, my mom, she bought a Super Nintendo and she had bought Tetris and Tetris and Pac-Man. I thought it was for me. It was for her. You feel me? And we used to play Pac-Man and Tetris together. So, Nintendo has like a lot of sentimental, nostalgic, memories that I hold dear. So, and I bought every Nintendo product except for Wii U. And I don't know, like with the Switch, I bought it, off of nostalgia, and I'm just like, it's good. It's a good console, but it's not. I feel like they're playing. I feel like they're playing too much on the nostalgia and not enough on, trying to move forward. And yeah, everyone wants to be different. Nintendo's still Nintendo. It's the grandfather, whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like you got to do a little bit more for me now as an adult. The nostalgia aspect isn't enough for me anymore.
They could have.
I was about to say I have a confession. Dreamcast is the greatest console of all time. Kanye struck.
Of all time, though? Of all time?
Of all time.
That or the Sega Saturn. They were ahead of their time. I'm looking at the camera like I'm looking at the screen like you just asked me for money. Like I'm what? I said it.
I'm gonna keep it real with your skill. I don't know about that one.
Dreamcast was the greatest. It had the best games. I remember playing those games for
one of the
hours.
Best memory cards.
Shut up.
He said memory cards, though. My God.
No, the VMU is one of the best things to do. You can take the memory card out and play it anywhere.
That was ahead of its time. I don't know, but I don't know. Dreamcast, the greatest system.
Yeah, but that was my confession.
Yeah, no. You're right.
I mean, yeah. All right, I got a confession, man, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm never on the GameCube.
You never owned the GameCube?
Never owned the GameCube.
Damn. Shit.
I'm trying to. I had one, but I never really played it that much.
I never owned a GameCube, and all the stuff that I missed out on, I had to get on the Wii.
Damn. GameCube was fire.
It was probably the last good console from Nintendo outside of like the Switch, and maybe
Really.
Yeah. From what I remember.
I can agree with that. I can agree because NES, you know what it is? During like that whole period of like the GameCube to the Switch, that's their handheld market was amazing. The Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, the DS, the DSi, the 3D, like their handheld market,
the DSi XL, the 3DS.
Their handheld market was killing it.
Which I'm hoping Nintendo is smart. Which I'm asking for too much here. They need to bring some of the handheld titles to the Switch. I got a confession. Go ahead.
I got a confession. Now we're talking about like games and shit. The last good Pokemon game was Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
The last good Pokemon games were Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I agree.
Throw the hat.
Out the window. Out
the window. Let it hit the car. Okay?
Out the window.
That X, Y, that black and white bullshit.
Here we go. The pen. The pen has hit the desk.
Yo, because Fire Red and Leaf Green, which were remasters of what was it, Ruby and Sapphire? No. It was a remaster of Red and Blue, right? I think.
Yeah.
And that's not even the best Pokemon. No, bro.
What's the best Pokemon?
Ruby and Sapphire.
Sit here and say the wrong things. What's the best Pokemon?
Ruby and Sapphire, bro.
Wrong. The best Pokemon is Yellow.
No.
I actually didn't like Yellow because I didn't want Pikachu following me around the whole game.
Yo, oh my God, yo, Pikachu follow you around.
Ruby and Sapphire were the GOATs, and then they got the GOAT remaster with Omega Ruby and Sapphire.
Nah. Fire Red, Leaf Green were the last good Pokemon games. They were the last good Pokemon games. If we're going old school, the best ones is Yellow, Gold, and Silver. That's it. This black, white, X, Y, sun, moon, book, all that shit. Listen.
No, black and white was fire.
Trash.
You're asleep.
Trash.
Black and white was. You're asleep.
I don't remember any other Pokemon besides the original 150. So if it's after the 150, yeah.
I mean, we can sprinkle a little bit of the Johto League in there. You know, a little bit of the. We can sprinkle some of them.
Everything after Ruby and Sapphire is when they started getting convoluted and they started doing too much.
When they started getting into when they evolved Charizard, I was like, yeah, y'all throw all this shit out.
The Omega evolution of Charizard was so unneeded. And that's when I was like, okay, all right, guys.
Y'all doing too much.
Then they started doing the Alolan forms of Sun and Moon, and I was like, okay, all right, guys. Now you got winter forms. Okay, all right, guys. Hats on the floor.
all of it.
On the floor.
I feel like I need the Joe Budden sound like the board goes.
We gonna get the sound
when he do the gunshots, bro.
Oh man, I'm a research some soundboards this week and try to get it for the start of our next week's podcast.
You need it.
Yeah. Your turn. I mean, last round confessions, guys. 1:30. I know everybody got shit to do today. All right, Demi, you start us off. Game of confession. That's your confession? Damn. I don't know if I can agree or disagree.
It was cutting edge, right? No, but let's see. Gamer confession. I really think Hideo Kojima is highly overrated.
Yo, careful. Don't say that to Timbo. She gonna beat your ass. Don't say that to Timbo. I hope she's not watching this podcast. Yo, Michi, if Michi watches the podcast, he gonna tell Timbo, and Timbo gonna beat you. She gonna beat your ass. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna stick with my guns. I just think, I don't know, just some of his stuff is highly overrated to me.
Dude, do not ever say that in a room full of gamers, bro. They go, yo. Oh, boy, them boys gonna fight you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna fight you because I don't really give a damn. I like.
I'm gonna be honest. I like Metal Gear, but nobody can explain to me the full plot.
Cause it's weird. Like I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna agree with that because I ain't trying to get beat up. But I get what you're saying.
Hey, if people beat me up,
you by yourself on this one. Day. I'll ride out with you with anything else. But I ain't going against no Hideo Kojima fans.
Up, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, listen, I ain't going against no Hideo Kojima fans. Them fools crazy.
Look, if you fight that one, I will give $5 to the first person that can explain me the full Metal Gear plot.
I've played them all, and I still can't explain the shit to you because I don't know myself. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
From start to finish. Whoever listening out there, I will personally Cash App / PayPal you $5.
I mean, you got to up that, man. 20, you know, $20 or something. $5
Look. You either take this $5 or get out.
Let me say, look, payday next week. Call me.
I don't know, man.
Mari said, send that $5 right now. I'll explain. Yo, listen. I can only explain parts. I can't really explain all of it. I can explain the whole Ocelot and all shit. I can't really explain. I can't explain everything. I'm gonna keep it above. I can't. Leash.
My last confession. Okay. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Can't believe y'all gonna let me get beat up though. That's crazy.
I wouldn't let you get beat up. I'd just be like,
hey, a little bit before I get in. But
wow.
Me and Leash be on the sideline, like, damn, make you see this fool.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead. Y'all gonna let my hat literally hit the. That's crazy.
No, somebody gonna really for real throw it out the window.
Oh man.
All right, so my confession. Damn, I have a lot of things. I don't know. I feel like my okay, hold on. I gotta dig deep and dark for this. Oh, why do they keep making freaking Black Ops and all of that? Call of Duty.
Whoa!
Why?
Hold on. What a mess.
Oh, and I have another confession. Madden has been the same game since '98.
All right, now you hold on.
Okay, I'll let you rock.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Oh my god, you disrespecting.
All right, now with this one, Michi gonna get you. The Madden fools are crazy.
I'm just saying.
I never want to go against the fools either. The fools is crazy. And wait, hold up. See, Call of Duty, I'm gonna have to get you.
Hey man, first of all, this is what we're not gonna do.
I mean,
wait, what do you mean about? Explain the Call of Duty. I'm curious now. I'm very curious.
Call of Duty, it doesn't serve any purpose outside of, because the storyline, no. So, like, it doesn't serve any other purpose outside of online. Zombies was cool when it first came out, cool. But it's like the more, like anything that you put out, it gets overly saturated. I'm looking for something a little bit more innovative from Call of Duty, which it's like the motto, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm kind of over Call of Duty. You won't catch me playing it like I used to in the past. So yeah.
Damn, Black Ops 4 is great though.
Black Ops 4
really is great. Like on some serious shit. Like as a COD fan, like I've been playing COD for over a decade now.
It's just like Halo. I think Halo's trash now. I haven't liked Halo since the confessions are flying out. I told y'all to forgive me for I have sinned. The Halo 3 Halo hasn't been good since 3.
At least you got to do the up close trash. Yo.
Trash.
Listen. I agree with the Halo shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but COD. I mean, the last couple CODs have been bad. Like I will admit that World War II was decent, but then there was a lot of things messed up with it. Infinite Warfare garbage. Black Ops 3 was great in terms of multiplayer, really, really great. Advanced Warfare garbage. Ghost garbage. Modern Warfare 3 garbage. Black Ops 2 was great, and Black Ops 1 was really great.
But I heard more garbage than great. So what?
I mean, Black Ops 4 comes out in October. It really is. I played the beta, like me, Demi, and the fellas. We played the hell out this beta. It really is a good game, honestly. It is, and there's no story, and battle royale.
I feel like I feel like you're putting on your cape right now. You're letting it fly, okay? Because you ain't gonna save it.
Okay, I'm back. I just recovered from that mild heart.
I'm smiling.
You all right, there? Because you did get quiet. You good?
Oh no, that joke you said about Halo pissed him off. I know he's steaming off that.
I was
hello.
I was clenching my fist a little bit.
He had the author fist going.
I mean, come on now. I'm
gonna keep it a buck. Halo 5 was trash though.
Halo 5 story was trash. The multiplayer was fine.
The multiplayer has been the same since Halo 1 or 2, 3.
No, it has not.
Yes, it has.
No, it has.
All the maps look the
same. Y'all Xbox people go ahead and talk that.
All the maps look the same. It still takes forever to kill somebody outside of a headshot.
ADS in Halo now. That's the game changer. You get ADS.
Okay. Ooh, I add one new thing to a whole.
I mean, they've taken from what Reach and Halo 4 and just continuously kept modifying.
Halo 4 was trash.com.
Halo 4 was Cheeks, and I will agree with you.
Trash.
Ooh-wee. I say my last favorite one was Reach, but
you played all the extra ones. Reach. You know what? Reach was good. I did like Reach. Okay.
I'm a Halo fanatic, so I'm gonna play every one I can play.
I didn't like what is it? ODSTs or whatever. I didn't like
ODST. Wasn't that one? Wasn't the story? Why you sound like that? Just wasn't
ODST was a side story about
I didn't like it. It was trash.
Bomber Hammer said Halo 5 multiplayer was more Call of Duty-ish with the movement. It was. I agree there.
Yeah, it was just faster paced Halo.
But I think that's where they messed up though, because my favorite multiplayer from Halo was Halo 2. Because it wasn't like COD. It was very.
I don't see why people like that one so much.
That's when it introduced. Okay, Halo 2 was the best Halo. Let's just.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. Yes,
Halo
it was.
Halo 3
was not the best.
Yes, it was.
No,
I refuse. Oh my god.
Wrong.
Oh my god.
No. Okay. Halo 2 is the best Halo because one, it introduced. First of all, any game with Keith David in it, I'm on it, right? So it introduced.
He was in 3.
I know he was in 3, but I like 2 better because it introduced what's his name? The Arbiter. The Arbiter.
Yo.
Yeah, so it was the best, and you get to see both sides of the story. You get to see why the freaking what's the aliens? The Covenant. You get to see why they're invading Earth, and so you. That's why I like Halo 2, and I like when you switch from back and forth or whatever. So, but yeah, you tripping if you said 3.
Halo 3 was way better than 2.
Nope.
Oh my god, we just gonna have to agree to disagree, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
But
I play 1, 2, and 3. That's
right now.
The rest of that dog shit.
Well, Halo ain't the same, and
it ain't the same, and I don't think it's ever gonna be the same again. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Well, there's always room for redemption. They just have to rebrand it, probably.
They have to do right and get the pro players points on this, and not just the casuals.
Yeah,
I agree. Because all that casual bullshit, they can go ahead and keep that bullshit. That's what they did. That's what they did with Uncharted, man. Uncharted 3, they put all that noob ass bullshit in there with the kickbacks and all this other. I played this multiplayer. I'm like, this multiplayer is dog shit.
That's what they did with one of your favorite series too, D2.
Yeah, but they redeeming themselves with Forsaken. I'm giving one more chance with Forsaken.
$40.
Yo, this guy, man. Last confession from me. I think Fallout is garbage. All Fallout.
Whoa! With the explosion sound.
Listen.
What?
Wait. That's the explosions we doing today? Listen. If Fallout 4 is any indication of what the other Fallout were derived from, this whole series is garbage to me.
It's not.
I don't see why people enjoy this series. It's buggy. I can't fuck with this.
No. Oh, my heart.
It's dog shit. I'm sorry.
You breaking my heart, man.
Sorry. I got you broke my heart with the COD, man. I had to come back.
What is this? This ain't no tit for tat, okay?
Nah, all jokes aside though, I don't know. For my first Fallout, I'll say this. My first Fallout is Fallout 4. And when I was playing through it, this shit was it was garbage. Like I'm not even trying to be like, this shit was just not good to me. And when people were saying that Fallout was a great series, I played this Fallout 4 and I'm like, where? This isn't, what is this? This isn't fun. Like, what is this?
But so you never played Skyrim either, right? But you've played Oblivion, right?
Yes, I never played.
So you just don't like what Bethesda games, basically?
Nah, because I played Wolfenstein and Doom, and I think those games are great.
Okay.
But it's just, I don't know, Fallout and Skyrim, I just couldn't get into it.
Fallout 4 does grow on you. I will agree on that. But I'm a Fallout fan. So the only Fallout I didn't like was New Vegas. Really?
I thought, isn't that the one that everybody loves? Like, that's like the one they put on the pedestal?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Really? Wow. Demi, isn't Vegas the one that everyone loves?
Vegas is the best one.
Oh, here comes.
Yo, that's crazy though, because it's funny you don't like. Yo, if you got into a room with some Fallout fans, if you
got into a room with me, which I'm about to stand for this game, because I put 300 hours into that game. Ain't nobody finna tell me different.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all have that. I'm gonna be in the room like, all right, the whole series.
Fallout New Vegas is the best of the series, and there's no debate.
Oh my God! Please, where's your hat? You know, just
put it
in an incinerator right now.
In the oven.
You don't destroy the fabled hat, okay?
Well, with that opinion, okay.
First of all, Fallout 4 ain't even the best. I would put Fallout 3 over 4.
Yeah, I said Fallout 3 is my favorite.
And Fallout 3 is ass.
Wait a second. Wait. So Fallout 3 is better than 4, but Fallout 4 is ass? What?
I said Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is ass. It's ass, and I stand by it.
Oh my God! You know what? You know what else is ass, huh? That and the Chicago style pizza that you stand for too. Explosions.
Hey. Yo,
trash.
That's why chicken in Georgia is garbage.
No, that's a lie. Oh, you're not gonna do that. The South chicken is the best chicken.
My aunt lived down south, and when I used to visit her when I was young, she did cook.
Hey man, don't defend this, man.
What you mean, bro? Yes. Chicago pizza is garbage. I say this all the time.
You're not supposed to eat pizza with a fork and a knife. That's not
pizza. This is how you know Chicago. This is how you know Chicago people got some type of mental problems. Who put sauce on top of cheese? Hold on.
Who puts extra oil on top of cheese, dude? Come on.
Who the fuck put sauce on top of cheese?
Who does that?
Shit backwards as hell. Like, what is you talking about? Who putting sauce on top of cheese? You do that when I make baked ziti, it go sauce, noodle, then cheese. It go sauce, noodle, then cheese. Like,
right. The cheese is like the garnish. It puts everything together. The sauce is supposed to be the middle. It's supposed to make everything come together. And then you got the noodle. Like, come on, man. You're not, yeah.
Oh my God.
All this because
Fallout 3 is ass. Yes. It is. No, it's not.
I'm flipping the table. I'm
Flip
changing the game.
With a hat. With a hat.
Give me the mail me the hat, okay?
The hat stays with me.
Record yourself, throw that shit out the window, like.
Right?
We get a new podcast member. This is where we're going.
No,
hey,
I'm here to stay now. Okay.
Listen, she's shitting on Chicago pizza.
Yeah.
She from New York.
Technically.
I'm not gonna get gamed up on here.
And she a gamer. That shit.
First of all,
the whole her shitting on Chicago pizza. She a win in my book.
Listen.
It's not pizza. I gotta eat it with utensils.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got on my clothes.
Chicago eating a soup bowl.
First of all,
a tomato bread bowl.
First of all, I got on my clothes to deal jeans right now, so can't nobody tell me nothing.
Motherfuckers in Chicago eating bread bowl tomato soup.
That's basically what it is.
Y'all eat notebook paper pizza and talking about me.
Listen,
at least we can fold our pizza.
Okay, who folds
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Chicago
can't even fold their slices. The motherfuckers got this.
Right.
They got to hold the plate up to their mouth.
You fold that slice of piece, you got oil dripping down your arm, bro.
It's
if
fine.
it ain't oily, it ain't right. You feel me? It got to be oily. Listen, if the oil ain't coming out the back of the pizza, I don't want the pizza.
Who has oil? Who has oil coming out the back of a pizza, bro?
Honestly, traditional Italian pizzas sometimes they drizzle a little bit of oil on top.
On top, but not on the back of it. Who has oil coming out the back?
No. Cheese naturally makes oil.
Cheese makes oil on top. So why would oil be dripping on the back of it? So
because when you fold it and you hold it up,
who's folding pizza?
The oil.
Who folds pizza? People who eat pizza.
Who's folding pizza? First of all, I'm not gonna get hanged on about pizza.
What do you mean? Wait a second. What do you mean? Who folds pizza?
That's how you eat pizza.
What? That's how you're supposed to eat pizza.
No, I'm not folding pizza.
So you tell you eat pizza with a fork and a knife?
No, I hold my pizza like a man with the grip.
Yo, man, get this bullshit. Man, miss me with this bullshit. What?
First of all, y'all not even playing fair. Y'all got this.
First of all, you can't eat that pizza without your shirt being messed up at the end. I'm sorry. All that stuff dripping out there, hold it with a grip. Please. You need a bib. That's what you need.
I don't know how y'all eat these dishes, but I just hold it and eat it. I don't know why y'all have like this.
I've had Chicago pizza and I had to get utensils. I was heated. I'm like, this.
I hold my slice like a man and eat it. Just.
And then you wear your bib so that way it don't get on your shirt.
Look, first of all, I'm not.
My man's got on the Joe's Crab Shack bib, that big ass shit.
Look, just because y'all got this New York body, y'all not finna jump me, okay?
That Joe's Crab Shack bib on, you feel me?
You get jumped by everybody right now, Debbie.
Sorry, bro. Debbie, you my boy, but that Chicago pizza is trash.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Just like somebody from Chicago. It's y'all against the world. I mean,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Tupac was against the world. I'm against the world.
Oh, stop. See, wait. What you're not about to do is compare your
Demi Valley. We out here, bro. Demi Valley. The 7-day theory, man.
I guess
Demi Valley, the 7-game theory, bro. We out here, bro.
Oh,
I guess I'll be Biggie. It's fine. I'll be Biggie. I'm already 6 feet anyway. So
ambitions as a game.
Why you playing though?
That's why I stepped on your pizza, you fat motherfucker.
Y'all get on my oh my God.
Oh shit, that was great.
We're creating fake drama, fake beef today, man. Fake diss tracks going up, bro.
That's great, man. But guys, we went long too. We almost on 3 hours.
It's well worth it.
Yes. Guys in the stream, man. Debbie Barry says Chicago pizza is a Thanksgiving meal. Lord.
Yes.
All right. I've had enough.
Be thankful about that meal. I'm gonna keep it up.
Yes. Let's end this on a high note. Yes.
All this because I said Fallout 3 was ass.
Yes, you shouldn't speak such blasphemy, okay?
New Vegas was the best one, and I'm gonna stick to my guns.
Just throw my 2 cents in and the whole series trash. All right, let's get into these outros. Guys in the stream, man, really do appreciate you guys, man, for coming through. This is a pre-show. This is pre-show to MOG. MOG officially starts next week. As you can see, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love the dynamic, the synergy. I feel like it's gonna be great. You feel me? I know you guys in the stream it was a lot of y'all today. I know a lot of y'all was excited to kind of see who our newest member was going to be. So, definitely appreciate y'all, supporting us and whatnot. It definitely is appreciated. For those that's been, riding with MOG since day one, the struggles me and Demi went through, the guests that came through MOG, man, just everybody, man. We really do appreciate you guys. Let's get into these outros, though. Starting with you, Demi. Give us your outro, bro.
First of all this is bringing a tear to my eye. Because we've been grinding for so long. We've been working so hard. And it's finally coming to fruition. I thank y'all for coming through. I thank y'all for pulling up. MOG is back.
Facts.
Reborn.
Facts.
I'm throwing it up right now. I'm doing some weird symbol with my hands, so don't ask what I'm doing.
Oh my god.
Come check out the content: YouTube, Twitch, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram.
Tumblr.
All Demigod reviews. Come check out the content. I got a sick 1v5 clutch on Darwin Project, Double XP Side Quest, episode 6, right up on the channel. When I come home today, April review is going up. I'm finally using the Blue Yeti mic for my reviews now. I'm doing a lot of more professional things. I'm cleaning up the audio. It's about to be glorious, and I'm just here, man. You know, I got a lot of stuff coming out. Because I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Reviews from the backlog, episode 1, coming out tomorrow. I got plenty of reviews just coming down the pipeline this week. Now I'm finally getting to it, just knocking on out. And yeah, pull up. It's about to be a grand time.
Thanks. Miss Leisha.
Yes.
Our can we say newest member of MOG?
Yes, you can say newest member of MOG. I enjoy the energy. I like the dynamic. You two are cool, even though one person in particular said that Fallout 3 was ass, and
said you want to destroy my hat.
And the other person in particular said Fallout in general is trash. But
it's only 3 people.
Hey, you said my hat.
Persona.
Oh, let me put the mask back on. I'm smiling.
I'm about to throw the mask and the hat out the window. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the hat, put it on the mask, and throw it out the window.
Wait.
All right. Or whatever. The other way around.
That's a lot going on.
I don't know. Something may get thrown out the window. You do it like that. Something may fall on the floor. But
yeah.
But yeah, give a shout out to us.
Yeah. So thank you for like contacting me. Like, you two are cool. Thank you for not being weird in my DMs when you did reach out to me. Yeah. So what I got going on tonight, I guess I'm supposed to be streaming. I gotta go pick up a bottle of tequila actually.
Streaming? Oh
yeah. I have it set up to where like every 25, maybe 30 minutes, somebody could put in a command and like make me take a shot or whatever. But they have to like spend like points. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that possibly tonight. If not, I'll let you know. If you follow me on Twitter, I normally update stuff there, and on Instagram and my stories, I'll give you guys an update. But yeah, if I do, it's gonna be at 11:30. Other than that, I'm supposed to be going to a rap battle today, but the person I'm going with didn't hit me up, so I guess that's canceled because I ain't leaving the house after 3. That's not
down in the water.
Right.
Yo, my man he fucking up. Hey, listen, listen, man. Can't be playing around with your food.
But yeah, so just look out for me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm more active on both of those. YouTube, I'm gonna start back doing my YouTube videos. I got a new capture card. The reason why I couldn't finish my other videos because it kept crashing on me, and I would record for like 2 hours and then it would just erase. So I have my new capture card. I've been testing it. It runs smooth. So YouTube video should be back on and the end of September or whatever. But yeah, so far I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays at 11:30 at night, and then Saturdays it depends on whether or not I got something to do. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Guys, listen, guys in the stream, guys that's watching, people that support MOG, support Leisha for real. All her links is in the description. Her Twitter link is in the description. Her Twitch, her YouTube. Support her, man. She is up and coming. She doing her thing. She's official. She's official. You feel me? And she, as you can clearly see, she know her shit when it comes to gaming. So yes. I always support. I support female gaming, and especially Black females, man. Definitely go out there and support my peoples. Okay, support my MOG crew. Okay, their links is all in the description. Go support, go subscribe, go like, whatever. Follow them.
As long as you don't call them MOG and friends over there.
MOG and friends, we are going to. Yeah, I think we're gonna be MOG crew. I guess I gotta think. Crew. The what crew?
The Juice Crew.
The Juice Crew.
Yeah, like the old school. You don't remember the Juice Crew, really? Y'all don't know old school hip hop?
I know old school hip hop. I immediately got the reference. You know, Persona. For some reason, Persona's older than me. You don't get most references.
What are you talking about? I wasn't really.
How old are you? How old are you, Persona? Am I the oldest?
I'm. Huh?
Am I the oldest?
Let's talk about that off.
Oh
no. You're old. How old are you?
I'm 29. I don't care. I'm 29 and fine. I look.
No. Me, I'm 26.
Oh, so
Nah, don't do that. I'll be 27 soon. So
okay. No babies.
Hey, listen. I'm about to say something. Like, no, not on the pocket. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is a great dynamic, guys. Mr. Coleon, appreciate you coming through, man. He said he's subscribed to all your stuff. Definitely appreciate everybody, man. Really appreciate you guys coming through. Appreciate you guys for supporting us. Yo, MOG is back, man. We only gonna get better. Soon we're gonna be uploading everything to SoundCloud, Spotify, wherever the hell, everywhere. Quality is gonna get better. Obviously, everything's just gonna get good. And we gotta remember, you know, like it's good. Now we about to be on our Joe Budden shit. You feel me? On our Breakfast Club shit. Shit about to get really better from here. So yeah, guys, you know, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be streaming. Well, I got a tournament. What time is it? 4 o'clock. I gotta go to a fighting game tour. Host a fighting game tournament. Me and Bari, the online arcade. Make sure you guys subscribe to the online arcade on Twitch. We start at 4 o'clock. It's gonna be great. It's a lot of people that signed up. Prize pot is $100. That's gonna be great. And then after the tournament, I'm gonna be streaming God of War on the channel. New Game Plus giving me God of War mode. I'm gonna continue with that. What else? I think that's it. Me and Demi will probably play some when he come home from work or some shit. I don't know. Play something. But yeah, that's it. It's been another Saturday. You guys all started your mornings off right. Mind of a gamer. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. We back officially next week. Saturday, 11 a.m. Same time, same place, same crew. And with that being said, we out of here. Peace.
Wow.